How'd you have a clue? Take it, then it's wow. You hang me out to dry. I can see you every night. Rain, I do. Now standing in your line, I do. Hope you have the time, I do. Pick up number 2, I do. Keep on stay with you. Take it, then it's wild. You hang me out to dry. I can see you every night. Free.
NAR_near. There be bestest girl show.
You know, boy. And yeah, I like Halo Infinite. I'm actually looking forward to Halo Infinite as opposed to looking forward to its failures. And so far, 2042 has been a pretty disastrous launch. Mostly negative reviews all over Steam. Everyone's talking shit about them on YouTube, social media, and the Lord's last. Oh yeah, 2.9 on Metacritic. I think it's
NAR_near. Your voice mod is fucking up.
Oh, it is? Oh, I see. It wasn't. I wasn't supposed to have it enabled, so it's overlaying. This is what happens when you try new things without knowing what they do.
NAR_near. Sounding like you're underwater and have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand that. I don't get audio feedback on my end. I just hit the button with no audio feedback on my end. Visual cue. Oh well. But, what I was gonna fucking try out is this sound. Yeah.
There. That's the pure voice box. I don't know if it really sounds as well. Yeah.
NAR_near.
No, yeah.
But still best girl.
Sorry, I'm just chatting with my mate. We're trying to sort out the string schedule.
NAR_near. Sounding like a discount Vocaloid.
Well, I guess that's pretty much what I am. But I think it also sounds horrific because it obviously means more deep, more rugged, more cleanly as a meth-induced accent. But it's also trying to pitch shift an account. I mean, if I guess I put on like a more girly tone, something a little more feminine, it probably translates a little better. Basically, all I just say is OMG, OMG, OMG. Yeah, now we're sorting out internet things. Maintenance. Always maintenance. What did I do? It might be. Hopefully it's just a problem with the eyes kids, and it just goes over from all zero eyes being like. Otherwise, things might get awkward. Well. Anyway, let's flip it over. Please, push the button. That's the button.
NAR_near. You starting up an OnlyFans or something with that voice mod?
Soon! Soon! I have to plot and plan. Such is my nature. One of those. You know, that the weird kid at the library. You know, the one who's planning on going on a mass shooting. But, you know, I don't have access to guns. So instead of going on a mass shooting, I'm just going to do porn. It seems like the natural conclusion of things. But yeah, I guess what I'm getting at with all of this maintenance in the background is, have I ever mentioned how shit Australian internet is? Because it's pretty shit.
NAR_near.
I wish we had the Asian.
Oh shit, it just hit me. You are a step away from doing some voice shit like the master from Fallout 1.
Well, I'm gonna hand it to the master. You know, he's got some good aesthetics. You know. When did this, as Vault Dweller, become hotter than this, the master? Actually, kind of relative, because as you can see, I've been playing a lot of Fallout recently. Oh god. 72 hours in the last 2 weeks. I did that while I was studying for exam. Oh, what we were actually going to do was draw. I don't know if there's any particularly funny videos I wanted to watch. Mostly just political crap, because I've been working on my assignments and exams. Well, we finished all that, so I'm done with uni for the year. But yeah, I'm pretty out of the loop on a lot of shit. Only hearing the headlines of what's going on in Australia. Yeah, things just going disastrously. It's pretty normal. It's pretty funny. Kind of depressing, knowing that, The future's kind of fucked. But yeah, it's life. It happens.
NAR_near. What kinda of trouble is on the menu today?
I guess all sorts of trouble. It's always trouble. Trouble just finds me. This one. Yes! RuneScape music.
NAR_near. RuneScape scam stream win?
I'm not going to specify RuneScape scam stream. Alright. Yeah, I'll show you my old school RuneScape bot farm I have set up in the wilderness. Oh yeah, over here we're just doing some concept art. The good old what's the name? Lucky OC77. Yeah, power armor. That's all I'm getting at with this. Power armor, yeah. I'm just doing this one because they're going to be doing a Secret Santa art trade thingy on Newgrounds. But that was pretty fun. I did one last year. Fuck, I haven't drawn in ages. So much rust. Need to get back into animating too. You know what I need to fucking do is the goddamn slug one anime. I saw a goddamn comment, someone asking about it. Asking if it's still alive. Didn't respond to me, but I really was gonna respond. Well, technically yes, practically no. I mean, I do still plan on doing it. I'm just too fucking lazy. I, like many other people, suffer from that great flaw in human engineering, being lazy.
NAR_near. Alive or not, Sargon got real boring after his fall from politics.
Well, yeah, because Sargon just went back to doing what Sargon normally does. Which is basically just being a politifact, whining about political shit but never actually doing anything about it because he doesn't know how to do anything about it. I mean, I do see him. His name pop up in the corner of like a sort of the corner of the recommended feed every now and then. The old Sargon of a card might pop up, but you know, I don't think he's ever gonna really move beyond this station, which is fucking petty social politics. You know, isn't this, isn't that. You're a bad person, he's a bad person. I'm so superior and you're so inferior. You know, shit that doesn't really amount to anything. But I guess since we brought up politics, let me tell you how all the funny shit that's been going on in Australia.
NAR_near. Didn't he abandon his OG channel?
I don't think so. Let's quickly check. YouTube. Go on, look at this chug along. Sayon Overcard. Oh, that still goes there. Explained 2 weeks ago. Lick the arms bigot. So yeah, everything just seems to be going on. Chugging along as normal. But, so, political news. Alright. We need like a dramatic intro music. I'm thinking of like picking something from the RuneScape playlist, but I don't really know the names of the dramatic music off by heart. With all the visual effects, like the world spinning around, with all the shots of war, and I don't know, some guy getting into a fist fight with a duck. I don't know what's on the news. And Florida man gets into life with this fist fight with duck. With the alligator refereeing the match. But, anywho. I mean, again, it's hard to really say, you know, talk about it topically. What is our government fucked up today? Because it kind of fucks everything up, you know?
NAR_near.
It's hard to pick one thing.
Some kazoo covers of popular music.
Yep, that's actually a very good choice, Nani. See, this is why I keep you around. This is why you're my number one man. You're my right hand. You're not like the others, Narnia. That brain's something special. But I guess we'll talk about all the fuck-ups in Australia. We'll start outwards and we'll work our way in. So, the big outwards one. So on the big world stage, our biggest fuck-up is of course, screwing France over the submarine deal. So, basically, moving a little forward back in time, why this is such a big deal. Australia is not exactly well known for its military equipment. We have some good military technology that we've made, but when it comes to actually, like, organizing it into the military profile, is that the correct description? Anyway, yeah. We're not so good at that. Our guns are pretty average. Tanks, pretty shit. Planes, pretty shit. Boats are pretty shit. I'm pretty sure our armor's pretty shit. Fragmentation, explosives, they're pretty shit. We've got a good APC, like the Bushmasters, fucking sweet. And the LAVs we use a modified variant that's really good. But apart from that, pretty much everything in the Australian military is shit.
You crazy bastards just use the guns,
Yeah.
not make them.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because here's the thing, and it's also the best thing about, I reckon, the Australian military. What gives them a unique edge over any others is, I don't know why, but for some reason, war for Australians is a very impersonal matter. You know, for us as a culture, Australians just see being a soldier as just another job. There's no, like, mysticism around it. Like, in the United States, obviously, there's a lot of glorification around the military. There's a lot of mysticism about it. You see that with the British and a lot of the Egyptians and Saudis. Well, maybe not Saudis, but Iranians or the Israelis or other places, even like China and shit like that. There's always, because of their histories, I guess it's mainly just that we just got a pretty short history. And so there's not so much mysticism around the soldiery. And so because of that, we don't take wars as personally. And because of that, we're actually really good diplomatically when it comes to wars. And that usually hard feelings post-war dissipate pretty quickly. We don't hold long vendettas. So yeah, our main virtue as an army, as a nation, is not even combat. It's actually a diplomatic virtue. But with all that in mind, obviously as an island nation, our biggest advantage is being an island nation. And so we need to make use of our naval capacity, because if we fuck that one up, then that's our biggest advantage gone. Our second biggest advantage is, Australia is a gigantic fucking death trap. But, we prefer to make use of the one that doesn't involve as much death. But here's the problem. Obviously our submarines fucking suck, so we need to update them. Originally, we signed up the Japanese to do it. When people said, no, we'll build our own. And everyone's like, no, our submarines suck. We'll hire Japan. Japan was like, okay, we'll do it. But obviously that was such a big fit that they ended up signing a deal with Japan, but the deal ended up falling through. And instead of going to Japan for submarines, they then went to France. And so they signed up France to do the submarine. And then France had everything signed up, and they had everything agreed to, blah, 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 blah. And then their deal fell through. And now we've signed up with the Americans and the British to build nuclear submarines. Now, first and foremost, we both fell through on the deals in Japan and France, but Japan didn't kick up as much of a stink as France did. And the reason for that is Japan was actually notified that we were cancelling the deal. Because there was a same government but different leader in charge. That was during Malcolm Turnbull. Yeah, that was Turnbull. So that was before Scott Morrison. He signed up with the deal for Japan, and when the deal was going to fall through and they were going to sign with Japan, they let them know, they organised everything, and blah, 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 blah. Everything went like normal. But this time, with the French, they weren't warned in advance. The government just pulled it out of their ass. And the reason the government did that is because they wanted to have a publicity stunt. And this is what happens when you have a marketing firm in charge of your government, which is basically what we have in Australia. The marketing always comes first, before everything else. So, these guys pretty much scrapped France's submarine deal without notifying them. And the only time they were notified
And
when
they
everyone
are
else
under
was
1 year.
notified.
So the French got cooped?
Yeah, the French got cut. And needless to say, the French were fucking furious. And the Americans and the Brits were kind of confused, and they thought that France was overreacting. And then, obviously, as more details come out that the US and UK has been investigating, now the United States has come out and said that they were deceived by Australia because when they were organising the deal with Australia, they didn't mention that they were already in the deal. So the Americans had no idea that we were already in the deal with France. So, because of that, and because the US is like the big negotiator in the deal, obviously the top dog of the deal, it reflects badly on them as well. And so now the US is fucking pissed at our government because now they have to go wiping our fucking ass on the world stage because we're too fucking incompetent. And our government refuses to take any responsibility at all. And so he's just letting the fucking wound fester. And it will fester. The French, they're French. They can be quite spiteful at times when they're slighted, But the main thing about this is that now we have both the French president and the American president, who have now both said, like on TV on the world stage, that they were lied to about the deal, or parts of the deal, by the Australian government. And when you're two extremely powerful players on the world stage, especially in the democratic world stage, France and the United States, tell the entire world that your leader is a liar, you know, doesn't reflect too well when it comes to diplomatic relations. And then, of course, there's also all this other shit in relation to climate change. We're half-assing action on that because of a bunch of internal politics. Again, the government doesn't know what to do about it because they're a marketing firm, not a real government. So they're trying to pretend that they care about renewables and going green, saving the environment. But they're not actually doing anything about it.
So the land down under were being cheating loose bitch of the relationship?
Yep. Much to the disappointment of everyone. Oh, and here's another funny thing. So what Scott Morrison's been trying to do, pro-marketing tactic. Hang on, I'll get the video of the actual quote. Because you're going to see the actual quote. What's his name? Macron. Fools. Scott Morrison. Here's the OG clip. Come on, big girl, you can do it. Hey, who's a good girl? Hey, who's a good girl?
French President Emmanuel Macron has called Prime
Shut
Minister
up, you
Scott
git.
Morrison a liar on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Rome. Live to Andrew Clennell.
Shut the fuck up.
To Emmanuel Macron's comments first.
AUKUS deal was very bad news for France, but not just for France, because I think it's a very bad news for credibility and of Australia, and a very bad news for the trust.
Think he lied to you?
I don't think. I know.
No, they didn't show it. Well, fucking useless. That's Sky News for you. But anywho, the full quote of Macron, he says that I don't have anything against the Australian people. In fact, I think very highly of the Australian people, and that's why I'm so disappointed at the behaviour of your Prime Minister. And so basically, the main point is that Macron is saying is he doesn't have a problem with Australia or the Australian people. His problem is specifically with our leader, Scott Morrison. And Scott Morrison did the classic marketing tactic of not hostage taking, meat shielding, that's the one. So Scott Morrison, despite being called out specifically, Scott Morrison said, oh no, the French president is attacking Australia. You know what, I'm not gonna stand idly by while France talks shit about the Australian people. And then obviously everyone on every side was just like, he's not talking shit about the Australian people. He's talking shit about you, and you specifically, because you suck. And then Scott Morrison was just like, no, I don't accept that. And then, you know, everything just went back to business as usual, which is him running around breaking stuff, and that's about it, really. But another thing to keep in mind, that the submarine deal wasn't specifically just about submarines. You have to appreciate that when you sign off a lot of these trade deals between nations, the deals are packaging, so they include multiple things. So them scrapping this agreement for the submarines also included a bunch of other related trade agreement and, you know, financial aid and blah, 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 infrastructure aid, blah, 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 that sort of thing. And so you have all this peripheral shit that's also been screwed over. not just directly the submarine thing. And now, so that's the whole diplomatic stage, the world international diplomatic stage of how badly that's affected it. So that's only one prism,
Deadpool
you know?
underscore
That's only one
1985.
dimension of how badly
Hi,
this has been
Chili.
affected.
Hey
How's
guys,
it going,
blue
Deadpool?
hound.
Two? How's it going, Deadpool? I'm talking about going into detail about the French submarine fuck up in Australia. But the other thing to keep in mind is, as I've made quite abundantly clear, is that Australia has really shit equipment. And because we've put off updating our submarines for so fucking long, we have a gigantic technological gap in our submarine capabilities. First of all, we're understaffed for submarines. We don't have enough submarines as we should to properly defend ourselves. Second of all the submarines we do have are fucking ancient. They're like from, I think they're from like the 80s? Maybe more recent, like 90s, but still pretty old. So they need to be updated. And obviously building a submarine is not something you do in a fucking afternoon. It takes ages. And originally the submarines we were going to get were diesel powered. And it would have taken them, I think, 5 to 6 years to be built. Now, so they were expected to be finished around 2030, you know? But these new nuclear submarines...
Deadpool underscore 1985. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. Dark mode LUL.
Good old Beatles. But, to go back to the main point. These nuclear submarines aren't really projected to being finished around 2050. 2050 to 2040, I think they were predicting. But I think 2040 is pretty optimistic. But the main thing is, so we're not expecting to get these submarines till 2040. That's 20 years from now. 20 fucking years. And that's at best. And that's like going under the assumption there's not going to be any hiccups during development. And there will be. There always is. It's just the nature of these things. So we're going to have an outdated and underpopulated
Deadpool
submarine
1985.
defense system.
Nuclear
20
fuck
years.
off submarines. What face?
And yeah, they're not nuclear fuck-off submarines either. They're not armed with nuclear capabilities. They're nuclear powered, not nuclear armed. So they still fire conventional missiles. But it's fueled by nuclear fusion. And the main reason, so there's two main reasons why we're getting these submarines. Well, obviously three. The real main reason is we have an outdated fucking weapon system. But the real reason is that they're doing a publicity stunt. So they can pretend they're doing something useful. Trying to appeal to
Deadpool
nationalism.
1985. I know
Okay.
dumbass hahaha.
Well, I just wanted to clarify, you never know. Okay, they're doing it for their local politics. Because they've antagonized China, and painted China as this big boogeyman that's out to get them. So they can get nationalist votes by paying for a bunch of military shit. They're basically just buying toys, really. That's all they're doing. They're just buying toys. And, you know, that's supposed to build up nationalist resentment, or sympathies, not resentment, sympathies. And obviously, nationalists are normally right-wing, and these guys are a right-wing party, so that's the most obvious demographic for them to go for. But, in reality, they've pretty much handicapped or hamstrung the naval capability.
Or near. At this point your people should just build an EVA unit out of emus.
Pretty much. So yeah, obviously, and here's the other thing, is this the reason they want to get these submarines is because, yeah, of
Deadpool
their
underscore 1985.
quote-unquote...
At NAR underscore 9 I know right.
But yeah, this is all about, obviously you guys would have gone this in the States. I don't know about Canada. I think you'd hear about it, but I don't know if it's that big a deal in Canada. But obviously, this whole war hype around Taiwan, that, oh my god, China's going to invade Taiwan. You know, we're all going to go to war over there. But, so Australia is trying to hype up this war, and they're buying equipment to prepare for this war. But they're not going to get this equipment until 20 years later. And in 20 years' time, either the war would have happened and we would have gotten wrecked because we weren't prepared, or in 20 years' time, there would have been a complete change of government, and so the circumstances would be completely different on the geopolitical level. So it's pointless to have them. And even then, by the time they rock up, they're going to be horribly outdated as well. And so now we're going off the international level. And let's get more into the local infrastructure level. First of all, most importantly, Australia has no nuclear military capability.
Deadpool underscore 1985. Oh Chili, can I join you on stream? I have something to contribute.
Yeah, right. Now, a quick second, let me just finish covering this. And I'll hop in Discord.
NAR underscore near. Taiwan number 1. Send in the emus.
Oh. Now, where's my Discord? Hi, hi. Oh, how's it going?
Good. So I think there was a sort of a similar controversy with the Canadian government a few years ago. Oh, I'm trying to remember. It was submarines too. I believe it was submarines. Was it submarines or airplanes? No, it was airplanes, I believe.
It's usually one of the two.
Yeah. Also, I like the Slanesh is now a Disney prince.
Yeah.
God. No, why? Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, what's weirdest about most of the Disney princesses is that they're all underage. So, at least we know for certain Slanesh is legal. You know, she's a couple thousand years old. Actually, I think she's I think she's like several million years old. What am I on about? Yeah, go on. Sorry?
Just trying to... Google it now.
Well, we're googling that.
NAR underscore near. Do monsters from the void really have ages though?
Technically, yes. Practically, no. I mean, age is, well, time as a whole is really just a system of measurement. Time in and of itself isn't really a thing. It's like saying centimeters are a thing. Well, not really, they're just a means of measurement. That's what time is. So, you could measure the age of a monster from the void, but how you would exactly measure time is obviously going to be a bit warped, since you're, dealing with a creature that kind of exists outside of time. Isn't bound by those rules.
Here we go. It was to procure Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning. Yes.
Alright, well, I forget what else I'm telling me submarine story. There's
Sorry, yeah.
oh yes, local. So, one of the main big pointers of why it's a terrible idea for us to have nuclear-powered submarines is that we are not a nuclear-powered nation, really. We have a few nuclear generators, but for the whole, we're mostly fossil fuels and renewables. Renewables, because obviously we have easy access to sun, wind, and water. And fossil fuels, because, well, they pretty much own the entire market and huge chunks of the government, so they're hanging on like a goddamn cancer.
Yeah. Like shit on rice. Like flies on. Whoops! Fuck, I mangled that.
Like shit on rice?
Fuck. God damn it. Oh.
But, so, and here's something to consider. Both, well, kind of the UK, but mostly the United States. The United States, despite how much, obviously a very nuclear capable country, and obviously has one of the largest military budgets in the world. But despite all that, it's still horrifically impractical to properly maintain nuclear submarines. I think currently at the United States, 2 submarines are unofficially decommissioned because they're technically still in service, but they just haven't had the maintenance to be fixed for so long that they're functionally out of service.
Yeah.
And so if the United States can't even fucking do it, despite all the advantages they have, we're expected to fucking do it. With all the disadvantages we have a tiny military budget.
Yeah.
Okay, here's relative, put things into perspective. I don't know how truly relative to the argument, but still relative to the topic. I think if I remember right, the entire Australian GDP, which is gross domestic product, wealth growth, our entire GDP is only slightly more than the entire American military budget. Sorry, the entire amount, to put it another way, the American military is worth almost as much as my entire country.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, even as big as America's military spending is, I still think it's only like, I think it's 1/5 of the total budget? I don't remember. But it's pretty big, but it still doesn't eat that much. Pretty much in all budgets around the world, the majority is going to be eaten up by welfare. It always is. Even if you barely hand out any welfare like the United States, it still all goes to welfare. And that's just mainly a matter of scale. Like the American military budget of 1/5 is absurdly large. I think ours is only 1/10 of our full budget.
Alright, here. So.
Oh, you got it?
And the Pentagon notifies Canada that the U.S. is, quote, reassessing its projections, unquote, because of expected delays in development, according to the Auditor General. At the
Schwalb
time,
_262.
Minister Peter MacKay
LEWD.
told the Commons that Canada would buy the F-35. 90 minutes later, he said he misspoke and announced there would be an competition with all aircraft considered. 6 weeks later, ignoring what he previously said, MacKay announced that Canada will purchase 65 F-35s. Was estimated.
Did he do a double flip? A beautiful double flip there. The judges, 10 out of 10s.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Would watch again.
How's it going, Schwalb? We're talking about, well, currently shit military deals from the government.
Schwalb _262. Stream ping equals infinite.
10? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, the internet of the new place I have moved to, we've discovered does not have internet well suited for streaming. So we will have to fix that. Oh, and yes, lewds. Naughty, naughty. Someone make it, but it's okay. You can't see the squishy bits, so it's totally legal. Because that's how pornography works, you know. You can have someone completely naked and it's okay, but don't show any nipples.
Microphone fuck 2.
Yeah, right. God damn it.
Yeah, hang on.
There, I'll just go to the normal voice. Because I have no idea on how reliable the voice mod thingy is. But it's fun to build immersion. Alright, I'm one of those DMs. I ask what you order at the bar. That's how immersion building I am. I make random NPCs walk up and talk to you. Immersion.
I actually like the voiced mod.
I'll have a nice dwarven ale.
Well, no, hang on. I got one for you, Narnia.
Uh-oh.
Aha, now. Oh. Background maintenance.
Schwalb _ 262. It sounded like you were felting the mic.
I see. Jesus, the blind man is a deaf mute. You were what? Belting them? Oh, I know. I don't want to. Never. God damn. You know by now, when it comes to the internet, it's better not to ask.
Mate, that's what we sign up for. I'm always of the opinion if you're gonna go to hell, fly first class, you know?
Fucking A.
Two. Oh, and that's another thing about the voice mod thingy I got. It loves crashing. It is so hilariously unstable. Like, dude, my modded version of Fallout 4 with 200 and something mods on it is somehow more stable. Crashes less.
Right.
Schwalb _ 262. Or fellating.
Ah, okay. You mean fellation? Fellating? Suck!
Stop.
That's what we're going for.
Love of God, stop.
Suck. Oh wait, hang on.
Ah, there we go. Now we got the power on the voice. The enemies of man cannot stand before us. Even in death I still serve. No, hang on. Let me get started.
They know I am your father.
near. Space Marine detected.
Yeah. On the edge. My dear.
Schwalb_262. Either eating it or forcing it to lie down on a pool table covered with a felt surface. Schwalb_262. $4.99 vtuber mod.
Let me do it. I got katanas for it. Now I forgot.
No. I'm just gonna go back to the voice swapping because I already have it open. And I, like many a human, am ruled by my laziness.
I thought it was that time of the month.
That's alright.
Fucking delay.
Oh, there's one last bit on the, few more bits on the whole, how bad the submarine deal is going. So, another fun side effect of this whole submarine announcement
Schwalb_262.
was,
Giggling in the background.
I think that's Deadpool. He's the guy in the Discord.
Yep, that's me.
It's one of them Canadians we've heard so much about. Mm-hmm.
Better watch out.
Yeah.
They're coming for you, eh?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna steal all your maple syrup and make you have a public health care system.
I was just stealing maple syrup.
He'll turn you on. If he bites you, in 24 hours you'll turn into a leaf.
No, you turn into a moose.
A were moose.
Is that better or worse than a were beaver?
Dude, they should totally do that though. Like a real tongue-in-cheek horror movie. Like
No,
jokingly.
The best thing. A were-goose.
A were-goose.
Oh my god, those things are fucking assholes.
We don't get much geese over here. Mostly live in the city, I think. We got bin chickens. They're king of the ibis.
Jokes, don't you?
No, actually no. There's a song about the bin chicken. I'll show you.
Uh-oh.
We Aussies like our folk song.
Yep, you know, fucking Matilda.
Schwalb_262 were made.
Ooh, can I share some a folk song from Canada, eh?
Oh, very today. After the
yeah, of course.
So. Yes, here we go.
The woodpecker bird likes pecking wood. The bluebird's a bird that sings pretty good. Sparrows are a bird that are pretty cool, eh? But the ibis is a bird that drinks bin juice all day. A crow is a bird with a heaps mad squawk. A cockatoo's a bird with a sick mohawk. Chicken is a bird that tastes good and lays eggs. And ibises are bin juice drinking dregs. A goose is a bird that's chilled like a duck. An ibis is a bird that's a picnic wrecking fuck. Doves are birds that represent purity. Ibises wreck picnics and disrupt the community. Penguins are birds that fall in love and mate for life. But ibises love nothing because they're dead inside. Swan is a bird that's graceful and that. And ibises aren't birds, they're feathered bin rats. Ibis, bin juice drinking gronks. Yeah, the ibis, their beaks are gross and long. It's the ibis, picnic wrecking jerks. Yeah, the ibis, they're the worst birds. The condor is an awesome bird of prey. A hawk's a bird that's a cool bird, eh? The eagle bird soars through the sky as it hunts. But ibises are bin juice drinking cunts. The albatross bird lives to 60, maybe older. A parrot is a bird living on a pirate's shoulder. Parrots say cool shit like, Polly want a cracker? But ibises just fucking come up and harass ya. A lorikeet's a bird with a colourful jacket. Ibises can fuck off back to their home planet. A seagull's a bird that scabs hot chips. And there's only one bird that's scabbier than this. It's the ibis. Picnic wrecking irrits. It's the ibis. I hope they don't come near us. Yeah, the ibis. They're bin juice drinking jerks. It's the ibis. They're the fucking shittest birds. The ibis is a picnic wrecking burden on humanity, a dumpster diving bin chicken disrupting the community, annoying the general public at every opportunity, disgrace to feathered creatures, bringing shame on the bird family. If there are any ibises watching this, firstly, there's no bin juice here, so you can fuck off. Secondly, get a job and fucking do something with your life. Sort of like you're on the road to nowhere. Go migrate to that garbage island floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean or some shit. I don't know. I'm not your dad, I can't tell you how to live your life. Just stop wrecking everyone's picnics. Fuck, it's the ibis. Drinking cunt. It's the ibis. That's ruining your lunch. Yeah, the ibis. Picnic wrecking jerk. It's the ibis. What a fucking cunt of a bird. If I was an ibis, I'd go kill myself.
Yeah.
And there you go. The ibis. Also known as the bin chicken.
Get rude on!
That is great.
Oh, the new video is playing in the background. Oh, Rodney Rude. That sounds cool. But no. What was the video you used to send me?
Should I just put it in the lobby?
Yeah.
it's not so much funny. It's just little cool cultural shit. Yeah.
Cultural appropriation. I'm gonna get rid of this weight. Bracing the rib cage here.
Oh, cool. I see that is the ports in the where the buoys.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did to their nipples.
Well, I can't draw nipples on Twitch.
Smiley faces.
Yeah, well, don't look at me.
Did that. You did that. Fuck off.
Well, yeah, I did do that, but I'm not the one who made the rule that I'm not allowed to show nipples on stream. Right? That's Twitch's rule.
I know.
This is how we get this is how we keep everyone happy. I mean, just look at their smiling faces.
Yeah, I'd be smiling if I was looking at those too.
Good day there, how's it going, mate? Oh yeah, not too bad, just being a bird, you know?
Being a boob. Did you play my video?
Oh, no, hang on. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna eat my macas, which is kinda cold now. Oh.
NAR_near. Looking like Ghost in the Shell with those tits.
Ghost in the Shell with those tits.
Oh, you got the Oscar to Funky Lego!
If you ask any girl from the parish around what pleases
Oh, that's pretty cool. I watched that again. That's a cool transition.
If you ask any girl from the parish around what pleases her most from her head to her toes, she'll say, I'm not sure that it's business of yours, but I do like to waltz with a log driver, for he goes burning down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burning down and down white water. The log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. When the drive's nearly over, I like to go down and watch all the lads as they work on the river. I know that come evening they'll be in the town, and we all like to waltz with the log driver, for he goes burning down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's
Oh god, Bruce! Oh, Bruce skills! That's how you can tell he's a Canadian. Bruce comes out of nowhere and he's like, nah, this is just Tuesday for me.
Both my parents I've had to give way and dance with the doctors and merchants and lawyers. Their manners are fine, but their feet are of clay, for there's none with the style of my log driver, for he goes burning down and down white water. pleases girls completely. Now I've had my chances with all sorts of men, but none is so fine as my lad on the river. So when the drive's over, if he asks me again, I think I will marry my log driver. For he goes burling down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down white water. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. Burling down and down white water. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely.
Yeah, man, that was actually really fucking good.
Thanks.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. Ta-da!
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, they would, if they had to fill some time between shows, they would show one of those little, kind of National Film Board, things.
Oh, yeah.
There,
That's what they always liked about fucking nationally funded arts. Because usually it's just, they go around being like, we need to fund more arts. And then they'll go to like a university and be like, you get us more artists. And then the uni would be like, alright, just go find some weird people and give them money.
yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yes.
It's really just real fucking weird shit. Otherwise, if you give it to private enterprise, they're just like, do what works and keep doing it.
What? I know I was fucking subscribed. Damn it. Here, I got another one for you.
Ooh.
It's not Canadian, it's D&D inspired. It's when the bard casts create water. Oh wait, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Copyright?
Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hang on, I'll take it one. If you go show description, and there should be a big thing at the bottom that says applicant ID, the original thingy.
No, it just says, like, the person, put source singing in the
Yeah, that's fine then.
But I don't know if it might catch it.
Well, we'll find out if the string abruptly dies.
Oh God. Oops. Ow.
Sorry, we got no witty commentary going on over here. We're just vibing to the RuneScape music and drawing.
Noise. Oh god. The rogue doesn't want to check for traps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You're just looking at D&D memes.
NAR_near. Any news on any LOL cows?
Not particularly. Fortunately, I've been kept out of the loop of most things because I only just finished my exams and stuff. But, actually, I will say this. One of the other members of the audience, Splatter, some guy hopped on one of his, because he makes music, and someone hopped on one of his songs and started talking shit to him. And Splatter called him out, and then the guy tried to one-up him by doing a remake of one of his songs, and then butchered it completely. And then Splatter did some digging on the guy, and it turns out the guy is actually a very famous lolcow. And I went some digging into him, and it's pretty funny. It's some interesting shoveling to sift through. I was actually thinking about doing a stream where we got to dig into him, but obviously I'm going to have to, in advance, print out all the screens of, pretty much preemptively print out the Wikipedia, or the Encyclopedia Dramatica article on the guy, because obviously there's a lot of things I've got to censor before I can put that live.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, in a nutshell, well, to put into perspective what we're dealing with, we got furry, diaper fur, potential pedophilia, even bragging that he's seen real child pornography, and generally just a real classical stereotype of kind of narcissistic. Well, more like unwarranted narcissism, you know? A guy who's literally achieved nothing, but is still adamantly convinced that the world deserves to worship him. One of those types, you know?
Yeah, one of the fun types.
As for the other lolcows I normally go to, I don't know what Cyrax is up to. The last I saw of him was when he did the stream. And I managed to get a copy of it too. The one where he was, to prove that he was a musical genius, he was gonna play songs entirely by ear, blindfolded. I brought up I brought up that playing blindfolded is actually that much of an achievement. It just means, basic finger movements and placement.
Plus, we can't even, unless he has a camera on and we can see that he's not fucking peeking, there's no way to prove that he isn't.
Well, here's the thing. We knew he wasn't peeking. Well, actually, we can't really confirm, to be honest, but the assumption was he wasn't peeking because he performed so poorly. However, that might actually be because he just, as a whole, doesn't know how to play the piano.
Jack fucking shit. Pretty much? Pretty much.
But, it's obviously this kind of lack of self-awareness that has led Cyrus to the position he's in. But yeah, after that, he moved that account. I think he has a new one on. But I think he moved that one, so I don't know where he is at the moment. but he always seems to come back.
NAR_near. What about Ralph or
Oh,
Review
what about-
Tech?
Oh, Ralph.
Oh.
So, the last I've heard from Ralph... Oh, that was the total eclipse of a shot. That saga. That was the last
Oh my
one I
God,
got
I
on.
love that name.
Yeah. Total eclipse of the shot. That was a pretty funny saga. His falling out with Nick Rakita, basically, is the real, the end point of that saga, what it was really about, but it all centered around pretty much Nick Rakita poking fun at Ralph because he farted on stream. And Ralph, being a descendant of Kim Jong-un, clearly has no butthole because he's so pure there's no shit within him, so he doesn't need to go to the toilet. Then went on a whole fucking anime backstory about how it wasn't a fart, it's just his chair was creaky and he was sweaty and the fabric of the chair mixing with the fabric of his pants made it sound like it was a fart, but it wasn't really a fart.
Sure, sure.
I don't know why you would ever try to hide the fact you farted unless you're a girl. I mean, I don't even mean to be sexist. I think even most women would agree. Yeah, we don't want anyone to know when we fart. But I don't know, I feel like most men were quite proud about it. We're like, yes! This territory is mine! It's like,
It's like our way of marking it.
yeah, it's as close as we get to pissing on shit, but obviously we're not allowed to piss on stuff. But it is illegal to fart. Oh, actually, holy fuck, here's a fucking funny story from history. I can't remember the exact context of this, but it was some protest against, some, union or workers' protest against, or student protest against the upper classes. And basically, one of the big protest acts they did, or an act of rebellion, because obviously they couldn't be violent, and I think they weren't allowed to legally protest at the time or anything like that. So the way they protested is, they,
Oh no.
they all got, there was this, big,
this is going.
there was this big opera thing that obviously, because, it was the equivalent of movies and shit at the time. You went to opera and that was a very high-class thing to do. So they scrounged up a bunch of money together and they bought a bunch of people tickets. And so they all went to the opera. And before they went to the opera, every single one of them, they got specific seats to be at every point in the crowd. And they all ate a ton of baked beans before they went. And a couple borderline off meats and minces and shit. So these cunts all go to the opera, man. They're all sitting at specific parts of the audience, man. And then, while the whole theater's going on, they're all just... the whole way through the play, man. And obviously, cunts now have to get up and leave the play because you got this cunt farting next to you and shit like that. The whole play is constantly being interrupted because they're having dramatic moments and and then... Security, obviously, when security figured out what they were doing, they came in and got the people escorted out. But they couldn't do anything beyond that because obviously the theater companies and all that were fucking furious and they wanted them to fucking hang for this. But what grounds did they have? Because in order to persecute these people, you're basically saying you can be legally charged for farting incorrectly. And is that a law you once signed in? And so, eventually, there was,
That sounds funny as hell.
Yeah, boy. And so, ultimately, no one was properly punished because they couldn't properly punish anyone. And then, and then obviously, because they know now that they can get away with it and there's not going to be any real punishment, now everyone they knew was starting to buy tickets. Even people that weren't even in the resistance movement, people just doing it for the meme, were getting in on it. And then eventually the aristocrats had to address the original issue they were protesting because they're like, we can't deal with this. We can't deal with the fact every time we go to a theater there's some cunt farting. It doesn't sound like much at first. It sounds funny at first, but put yourself in their position. Having to deal with that And every time you went out to a restaurant, there was always some kind of loudly farting. Like, you'd ignore it for a month or so, you'd go mental after a while.
Oh, no doubt. Dude, try eating asparagus, baked bean. Oh, let me look.
Asparagus makes your piss smell real bad. Yeah, baked beans, yeah, that doesn't number. Chilies can be pretty bad.
I have to look this up.
But yeah, I think that was in Rules for Radicals, which is a book about pretty much starting revolutions and rebellion movements. Pretty funny book because at the very start of the book there's like a word from the author, and he's like, I thought long and hard about writing this book because what really scared me was that I was pretty much taking all the tools of rebellion and putting them at anyone's disposal. And so I was very worried about that. But I've learned over time that at the end of the day, there's no real consequence to putting these tools out there because the people with genuine intentions will take these tools and do good, and the people that don't, they might cause damage, but ultimately it's just going to backfire on themselves. And he says like, because even if you read through the book, you'll find that all the do not do's when it comes to starting a revolution all centers around don't be greedy, don't be stupid, and don't believe your own bullshit. But yeah, one of the big overarching things is, in regards to believing your own bullshit, is basically like, let's be real. You're fucking lying to these people about building them a better life. We all know what you're really about. You just want more power, you greedy cunt. But remember that, and you will succeed. Because the second you start believing your own bullshit that you're some paragon of the people, then you're going to start making mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like
broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables are apparently cause particularly odorous gas. So asparagus, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage.
Oh yeah, Brussels sprouts definitely. Even like cabbage. I thought broccoli wouldn't. I assume broccoli would be pretty healthy. But then again, who knows? Maybe smelly fibers aside could help.
Garlic, dairy, soda, beer, chewing gum, hard candy, fatty food. Oh boy.
NAR_near.
Oh man.
Eat a bunch of butter, chili, cheddar brock, or ice cream to ruin a janitor's day. I should know I get a bunch of pricks who make a mess and stink up bathrooms to the point of vomiting.
Yep, they always do. Sanitation. The best industry.
Beans and legumes.
Pardon?
Beans and legumes are good for getting the belly rumbling.
Oh yeah. What's it, legumes? Really? Is that how it's spelled anyway? Legumes?
Legumes like beans and nuts and things.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm terrible with names.
Wheat and other whole grains, except rice, all contain raffinose, along with large amounts of fiber.
Eat a bunch of butter, chili, cheddar, brock, or ice cream to ruin a janitor's day. And that's Narnia. Quoting from experience.
The legume family includes beans, peas, lentils, soybeans or soy nuts, and peanuts. Wait, did you ever say that you were allergic to peanuts, or I'm thinking of someone else now?
Probably someone else, not me.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm thinking of someone else.
I've only ever had one allergic reaction, and I don't even want to list that. It was at some weird Asian fusion restaurant. And the food tasted like shit. There's a reason why we Asians all hate each other. The food is meant to be kept separate. Alright? They're not people. You're gonna keep them separate.
Oh, that. Better clip it, somebody. Oh, God.
NAR_near. Eat in moderation, please.
Me and
If
my
not for
brother
your
and
sake,
sister were
but
kids,
for your asshole's sake and
my
the
mom
sake
would
of the
take
poor
us to a
soul cleaning
movie.
up your mess.
Of course, you know, the theater charging you fucking an arm and a leg for snacks. What we do is we go to like the bulk food store and get some candies. Then we'd also get a can of pop, like a Coke or something. And my sister started this whole fucking tradition of like waiting to the quietest part of the movie and then going can of Coke. Like, god damn it, woman.
It's a pretty good play. I'm gonna admit.
Yeah.
I just imagine. Just like in some real big romantic moment. Sad music in the background, you know. Raining scene. One of them's just about to die or some shit, you know. One of them goes on their big speech. Oh, I've loved you so long, you know. You've always been there for me. I just never knew how to express myself. And then they're just as they're about to kiss, and the music's reaching its crescendo, and you just hear. And then everyone's taken out of the moment for a split second. What the fuck was that?
God damn it.
What's this? Spirit. RuneScape music. This reminds me of slowly walking my way to Varric with a full inventory of coal. Actually, I can't remember where else up to on my grind. I got my attack armor in defense. Because I was grinding up rune armor. I think I was grinding to do the, what should we call it? I was grinding up my mining, because I wanted to get the mining guild. And then I've got to go do the Dragon Slayer quest so I can wear the rune plate. And then that'll be everything I need to unlock to finish pretty much vanilla RuneScape. And then I can go become a member! Yay! I'll be like all the cool kids. Everyone's gonna be so jealous of me when they see my dragon full plate.
Oh, I was watching Medicare video on the dimensional merge.
Oh yeah. Oh, good old Christian. What a life.
Yeah. just when you wonder, like, how could it possibly get any more fucked up? Well, it throws you a curveball.
Just David Attenborough walks in from the side of the frame. But life always finds a way.
God. He did, too.
Oh, did David Attenborough pass away?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad indeed. He's like the extremely rare case of, or rare exception to the rule of don't meet your heroes. Where most definitely meet your hero if you have the opportunity. Fucking copyright shit. If I had the opportunity, all we would watch is documentaries. I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything about it.
Hold on.
Let's look at David Attenborough. Southern Death. Channel 46 News.
Oh no. Oh, I'm thinking Richard Attenborough. God dang it.
They all look the same.
Because I'm thinking of the guy in Jurassic Park.
I don't think this is a credible source, what I'm looking at. Yes, he is alive and healthy. Cause of death.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
where he died. Pronounced dead at age 90 in 2014.
Yeah.
He passed away. My family. I don't know where this source is coming from. Death at age 90. I wonder where this source comes from. Oh well. I guess reports of his death were greatly exaggerated.
Oh man. 5 days before his 91st birthday.
Well, better than the day before retirement. Let's give us some wiring. Yeah, that's hot.
Oh, he appeared in Jurassic World posthumously. It was archive audio. Virgo like me.
I got Cancer, the best horoscope.
Oh, I remember someone making a lame joke. It was a Team Abolition griefing video. Hold on, I'm trying not to. I don't want to fucking butcher it. My wife's star sign was Cancer, so it was funny how she died. Ironic how she died. Attacked by a giant crab.
Yeah. Good play.
NAR_near. Dead air.
Alright. Gibberish to fill it with. What about Review Tech USA? So the last update I heard from him was he basically conned his parents into buying their house at a hugely reduced cost.
Wait, what?
Hang on a minute, I'll go grab the video. For more on this, look at that ass. That genetically enhanced ass. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Fuck. Here's the con. Oh, nice one. Parents. I'll see. Just look up that. That should get us close to where we're going. There we go. Junk media.
This fucking cocksucker is trying to sit here and cancel my mortgage. I bought the home for my family. They sold it to me for a hell of a deal. I'm gonna gloat a little bit. Fuck you. What fucking pathetic, miserable existences. You fucking degenerate pieces of garbage.
Skip it button. The fucking loser faggot.
Rich, you live with your parents. Oh, here we go. Let's have fun. You know what? I feel like addressing that. The house that my parents own, I am purchasing. It's almost, the purchase is complete. It's almost complete, I'm sorry. The closing is coming soon. It's when I became single, it's a two-family house. The people that were renting the two-family house from, they moved out so I could move into that side of it. They were moving anyway. I decided to buy the house because it is a two-family house, and so it could also help my family retire. So if that's a problem, you could eat my ass. Like, I don't know what to say. You know, that's another thing that's been spreading all over, and it finally had to be addressed. I'm not like am I supposed to be ashamed by that? Am I supposed to be like, do you have me? You know, hey man, it is what it is.
I mean, I moved out of my parents' house pretty much the day I graduated high school. Mind you, not of my own choice. Complicated backstory for me, but family kind of fell apart and I had nowhere else to live. So, you know, just got thrown into the deep end, sink or swim. So, needless to say, from someone like mine perspective, I can understand wanting to make the most of living with your parents. I mean, hey, if I had the luxury, I would still be too. But, there's usually a point in your life, usually at least, probably the latest around the age of 30, where you should be looking beyond that. If you have the opportunity to.
And I'm just giving my take. I can make a take. Yeah, and it works out for me too. Not only does it benefit my family, it benefits me because they get to it helps with the kids when I'm working, because I work 7 fucking days a week. Even if I'm not uploading a video, there's still shit going on, and it helps. So, I was gonna get somewhere else, and then with what's happening now with the market, the prices on the homes are so inflated. Not that I couldn't afford it, but it was just ridiculous. And my parents were looking to sell their house, and that's the house that I'm in. I wasn't here for the past, from 2014 to 2019. I was in a different place, but
still there?
And they sold it to me for a hell of a deal. And the
I think the other thing with Rich here, or with UTech, is I think from what I recall, the only time he ever moved outside of his parents' house was when he got married, and obviously that didn't last too long.
NAR_near. YouTube streaming equals work? Does it really?
I mean, if you can turn it into a job, like obviously you can. But I don't think most people really do. I think most people enjoy having it as more of a hobby job than anything really professional, like as a career. I mean, you can do streaming as a career. I mean, because what you're really doing when you're being a streamer is you're basically just an entertainer. Or you could argue you're a prostitute.
God damn it, get out of my fucking head, Chili. I was about to fucking say that, you...
Hey, great minds think alike.
Oh.
But yeah, otherwise you could say prostitution, because, you know, some streamers, they're basically like those prostitutes in Japan that you pay to just hang out with. You know? No sex, just someone to hang out with. The girlfriend experience. But anywho.
Excuse me, what is this?
Yeah, that's a full-on thing in Japan. They got a whole girlfriend experience market.
I swear to God. Oh my lord, I've never actually heard of that.
No, it's a full big thing.
Holy shit.
It's a whole market, man. Covers all the demographics.
Isn't the main thing you need is to be entertaining?
Well, yeah. You're correct. You're absolutely correct, Mario. You need some level of charisma. And of course, in the nature of being an entertainer, you also need to move to new content. That is ultimately the double-edged sword when it comes to any anything in the entertainment industry, ultimately it will change. It always does. But what we as consumers hope for is that when it does change, it's not to the detriment, or too harshly to the detriment of the old fans. Because, I mean, like, even the new Halo game, Halo Infinite, I think is the sequel that 343, so far, as it's setting up, is the sequel that we've always wanted, the whole Halo community, because it's gives something for the old fans, and it's also pretty standalone for the new fans. What you don't do is something like fucking Games Workshop is doing, where you just start ripping out the fucking guts of like the old lore and the old fucking aesthetic, and then just telling the old fans to go fuck themselves when they feel upset. Because obviously that's just going to build resentment. And then you will end up with people like me, who will end up telling any new fans, no, fuck these guys, they'll betray you the way they did us. But yeah, so...
They cannot be fucking trusted.
Yeah.
Little shits.
With all that in mind, someone like Review Tech, I don't think he really cares enough
Dr. Orbeer,
to make a...
Are we using voice mod?
Yeah, boy. I've gone through slightly more effort, Doc. Impressed? But, actually, you're probably actually a great person to have around at the moment, because we're talking about streaming as a professional career. And I was bringing out how, yeah, it is basically possible to make a career out of streaming, because you're basically just being an entertainer, a live entertainer, as opposed to a YouTuber, which is pretty much a more content creator, a more pre-recorded entertainer.
Dr. Orbeer, the day you get a simp, I will laugh so hard.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, oh, like I said earlier, prostitution without the sex. It's modern institution. But yeah, the problem with the Rich is I don't think he really cares. I don't think he has any passion for his craft. And that's just a universal thing. If you just don't care about what you're doing, you're not going to do a good job. And I feel like when I watch Review Tech USA, it just seems like a man just going through the motions. I don't know where his mind is, but it's obviously elsewhere. I mean, mind you,
definitely.
when I do my streams, I'm more or less going through the motions, but, you know, I don't do this as a career. This is full on just a hobby.
Yeah.
Like if I did want to do...
NAR_near. Well, start laughing, Doc, because Best Girl Chili already does. Too bad I'm broke as hell.
Don't worry, Narnia, that's what I love most about you. Poverty. It's what makes us relatable.
What do you love most about me, Chili?
Somewhere between the 2 swords and the 2 guns. Well, who knows? Maybe it's the red. Because the red one goes faster.
Oh, Lord.
You see this one which is like... Be orc. Use orc brain. Red ones go faster. Paint brain red. Now brain think faster. Realize the cost of your actions. Unpaint brain.
Dr. Orbeer.
No.
Streaming as a career is possible. There's no way to do it solely off of Twitch, though.
Yeah, because, you really gotta think of it, you can't really do YouTube streaming or Twitch streaming or just a YouTube content creator. You can, but it's extremely unreliable and dangerous from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
Really, you'd want to branch out into multiple things. You're just really doing your generic entertainer profiteering, which is, merchandising, t-shirts, hats, getting involved in get involved in promotional events and shit like that.
By the way,
Networking.
check out Chili's Teespring site. I set it up. I mean, what?
NAR_near.
You steal all my
The
content and
other
sell
orc
it?
one is when they started writing in red.
Well, duh. As long as I add as I slap in some commentary, it's fair use, bitch.
Just you just recording over. This is commentary. This is commentary. This is not a money laundering scheme. This is commentary.
Chili's yapping, Chili's yapping, funny, failing at being funny.
Just you in the background going.
Something funny.
Benefit to them is that they don't have to move out.
But yeah, let's listen to if you take
it to for more.
Make a big deal about his living at his
more,
parents'
I
house.
appreciate that. But then they would have bought another place or paid a lot of rent, and then they would have had to move, and they probably would have had to move to the south where it's more affordable or something like that.
And I'm eating a double cheeseburger.
I own it now.
Ooh.
They don't have to move anywhere. My dad can retire, and there you go. How much was your down payment? I'm not gonna go into details, but it wasn't that much.
Awesome.
Actually, yeah, it wasn't really that much because I got the equity gifted to me.
The scarring on the
nice
on the
too.
character's
So
face.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They put down a huge fucking down payment. That was quite nice. That was quite nice. It's nice not having to do that.
I like what
Carl. I was lucky that I got the
NAR_near.
That's a win-win.
Will
for
it fall
everybody.
apart on you
It's not
again?
for your
Parents
sake,
still get money
for
from
your
the house,
asshole's sake,
you know.
and the sake of
And
the
the thing
first hole
is,
cleaning up your mess.
it still is a bigger win for them having me
We'll
buy
full
the
party
house
again.
and them giving
It kind of already has.
Hard on me.
Hey, it's doing about my Big Mac.
They would have had this put
So,
the money that
I
they
mean,
just had down on another place.
It's Macca's, you know.
They would've had to
I
pay
don't
some
expect
super high
standards.
rent.
Let's be real.
Or-
Yeah, I mean, come on.
So
Macca's
just
preys on my
moving too, like,
laziness.
pay to move. Like now, I just own it, and
yeah,
it's it. What was interesting too, and I wasn't going to talk about it publicly until afterwards, is there were some people out there.
Just like imagine me, like trapped in a room. If I'm not really trapped, the door's unlocked,
putting out
and there's all this
tattoo
poisonous
fatality
gas filling the room, and I'm just
that
like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
was
But the door's
living
too
with
far
mommy
away.
and daddy,
Oh well, I had a good
and
run.
I was it's a two-family home, so that's
That's what it's like eating at Macca's.
But those same
Were we
people,
separated at birth, Chili?
I
swear to
about
God,
now,
you're
'cause they
reading
could
my
go
mind.
fuck themselves.
Yeah,
'Cause they're
right.
in a home.
Like I said.
It's quite satisfying, actually.
Birds of a feather flock together.
'Cause I was stupid, and this is my own fault. I must have been like
Except for those fucking
stoned or something
ibises.
and
Fuck
mentioned
those
the
guys.
mortgage company that I was going through. They tried to call. I shit you not. They actually messaged them, and these are the same people that were trying. I'm trying to buy. I'm in the middle of buying a house. They're lying and saying that I live with mommy and daddy. I knew something was up because, like I said, I live in a
flashback
two-family
episode.
house, and my office is on my parents' side of it. And my dad never bothers me when I'm streaming or whatever. And all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, Rich," and I'm like, they're lying and saying that I live with mommy and daddy. But then when I buy the house, they were trying to get the mortgage denied. And I guess this is a thing because the mortgage company said, yeah, we deal with this all the time. What the person did, who shall remain nameless because they could go fuck themselves.
I guess it's just a weird thing about certain people. Just the constant obsession over your public image. And I understand people wanting a good public image. That's normal. But to go to the length of wanting it to be so immaculate that you're focusing on such minor details. Because I mean, look, at the end of the day, you live with your parents. Yeah, people are going to make fun of you, but, you know, if you're comfy living there, then why would you move? Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, yeah, like I said, I didn't get much of a choice, so I'll be honest. When I give people shit about living with their parents, mostly out of jealousy. But obviously, the whole point of the you live in your parents' house insult is to undermine your independence. Competence, independence, your ability as an adult. Or confidence, yeah. Ugh, gross. Ugh. God. My body's just like, what is this poison you're feeding me? This isn't alcohol. I said only alcohol, goddammit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ralph is probably
Present yourself as an asshole and work you image up from there in people's eyes.
I mean, Ralph is a far more egregious example. Ralph is like absurdly obsessed with his public image. And here's the thing: being so obsessed about your public image just denotes pretty much the level of insecurity in a person. Because people are obviously very happy.
Oh, absolutely.
Very secure with themselves. Don't give a shit how much shit you talk about them. Unless, you're actively fucking up their life, Going around telling people you're a pedophile or some shit, obviously you're gonna have some fucking problems.
Oh.
But, you have thugs like Ralph.
Ah, damn it.
You missed your mark, mate.
Oh.
Need more beans, more asparagus. But yeah, Ralph going to the lengths of trying to do a whole anime backstory to justify why he didn't fart on stream. It's so absurd. Like, does anyone really care?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and another great example is the Boulder King, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that with my daughter.
To give the Boulder King some credit, he has ultimately shown to taken it better than Ralph, who's taken his fucking beating from the public. I think Matt eventually figured. Matt, I think after the getting wrecked on the kill stream, that whole expression there. Yeah. After that, he was just. I think he figured, probably best to just shut my mouth and hide in the fucking corner for a while.
Yeah. Go underground and then poke my head up when it's okay.
Yeah.
When it's kind of blown over, basically.
Yeah, because there wasn't. Sometimes you're just gonna cut your losses and leave. Start from scratch. Start a new game. Yeah.
But apparently,
needless to say, after that,
don't know when to leave one up alone.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know too much about Rich. I don't know how his real competition, because from what I've seen, a lot of the people who directly oppose Rich are mostly smaller than him. Well, really, I am a lot more iffy about this. I don't know the details, but from what I've seen with Matt's circumstance, he was going up against multiple platforms that had a much bigger audience, and that was mainly because it was the kill stream at the time was a lightning rod for multiple different audiences from different factions. Because that was peak kill stream at the time. And really, that's because you got comes from the blunt sports, comes from your right-wing retards, your internet right-wingers, your memers and your trolls, and then you got your Jim's audience and crap like that. So you just had all these from one point.
NAR_near. To be fair, a lot of people are smaller than Rich.
That's true. But yeah, I don't know if... to be fair, a lot of people are smaller than Rich. But, for his case, from what I've seen, I don't think he's had a chunk bitten out of him by someone that's just, or at least he hasn't been hit by an audience movement that has been fueled by a major party or anything. That's what I reckon hit Monday Night pretty hard. First of all, he had lost a lot of his audience at the time. He had, buying views and bots and shit like that, and a lot of inactive accounts that, you know, subscribe but never watch the content sort of thing. And so anyway, yeah, going up against multiple factions. Because if one person went after mundane Matt alone, it wouldn't have mattered too much. But because they all kind of converged in one point.
You just got fucking stockpiled.
Yeah, a big wave of audience momentum. But I don't think that's really hit Rich, from what I understand.
No.
They tried to say that, oh yeah, we have to cancel the mortgage process.
I think the closest that I recall where it's really happened was back in his PolitiFag days when Trump was in charge. And yeah, obviously he was being a PolitiFag, so that caused a confederacy, if you will, of multiple factions. Because now you won't just the people who liked Rich and the people who disliked Rich. Now, because he was engaging in politifagotry, now he was opposing against, you know, right-wing people or people who just disagree with him, you know, more neutral parties but, you know, he's branding them as hostile because they don't agree with him explicitly. You know, you're colliding with a bunch of other political-based factions now.
That's fucking weak ass.
And then, and then that builds up a lot of audience momentum against him, and I think that was the first big hit that I really know of.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the big hits he's had, so to say, were mostly just bleeding.
Yeah.
Emailed, we have to cancel the mortgage process.
It's like,
because,
that's my little strategic overview on Rich being a moron for you,
They said that I was going to prison, so I can't buy the house. It wasn't me. I was just like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. Like, and these are some of the same fucking weirdos. And I just kept quiet about it. This is why you keep quiet about things. But I'm like, oh my god, after it's done, I'm sure as fuck gonna call these weirdos out.
NAR_near.
The same.
Remember,
dorks,
sometimes people need to stay in their own fucking
sexually
lane.
frustrated dorks who are sitting there putting out that I live with mommy and daddy and all this shit. When I'm buying the house, they were trying to stop me from buying the house.
Here's the thing, for most people, this is the funny thing, is that in reality, most people really don't care if you step out of your lane. They just want you to do it respectfully, you know? You know, I don't think, people, because here's the thing, when people are usually good at their craft, or they're really into their craft, they're usually passionate about it. But obviously, if you're passionate about something, you want everyone else to be as passionate about it as you are. So usually there's plenty of people who are really knowledgeable in their craft who want to tell you everything they know. Because they want you to be as passionate about him. Yeah. And, so you can go into other people's lanes, and they're more than happy to have you there. But when you do it in such a ham-fisted and disrespectful way, then you're just going to piss people off, because it just shows such a colossal disrespect to the craft as a whole, to everyone. And this is where morons like Rich, he obviously went into the politifagotry scene, because he wanted to leech off the views from the drama of, the factionalism and shit that was going on. This is opposed to me, where I just like to look at political stuff because I think it's funny. I just want to know what's going on. You know, I see it from a little, just more neutral sort of standpoint. More selfish. Actually, probably both as selfish, but one doesn't really have any destructive consequences because it's mostly just analytical. Whereas Rich wants to go on and shove his opinions down everyone's throat. So,
See, that's where I have the problem. That you can have your own goddamn opinions. Whatever. Go full,
whatever you want to be.
Get a boss. Do whatever you want to be. Do. As soon as you try forcing your opinions on me, then we're gonna have a fucking problem, bud. this is not directed at you. This is just like
yeah, in general.
You come up to me and you start yelling at me. Oh, you have to support Black Lives Matter or social justice or veganism. No. I have free will. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, and generally it's usually very counterproductive to your cause to fucking be so hostile. I mean, because yeah, obviously you might feel a lot better about yourself, you know, condemning someone as being inferior in whatever way to you, but it doesn't really help your cause. It's just going to breed a resentment from one person, and he's going to spread that resentment to his mates and shit like that. So some level of diplomacy is always needed.
Yeah. But then again, it's always hilarious. It's fucking hysterical to watch those kind of idiots just crash and burn.
That is true. Usually they do it to themselves, really.
Exactly. Which makes it even 1,000 times better.
Yeah,
You see those fucking idiot vegans going into restaurants saying, "It's not food, it's violence." How many people?
I don't know what specific one you're talking about, but I know of
they're
them.
going to be like, you know what? I think they're right. I guarantee you, not one of them.
Yeah, and
Not
honestly,
one.
what we're doing is just pissing us off, because we have to think about it, like, over here, we get, you know, obviously a lot of environmental protesters and shit like that. And, you know, I'm a fucking hippy-dippy. I love nature, I love environment. And one of the big things I very much resent about my government is their poor climate change action. And I'll say my most genuine dislike of the Trump administration and Trump himself was his lack of or unwillingness to accept climate science. But with that in mind, I know that you can't go around fucking doing the shit they do, like trying to fucking blocking roads and shit like that, and fucking stopping people from doing their jobs and shit like that. And here's the thing, they do it in such a hand-fisted way. They're interrupting people who aren't even related to anything. Like, they block a road. Even the COVID protesters are doing this shit. Like, I mean, I was saying here that it was, had to go on a big fucking detour and spend more money on a train because fucking there was, vaccination protesters who blocked the whole fucking main road, and so all the fucking subways had to be diverted and shit.
God damn it.
And so here's the thing, you're pissing off, and this is the main thing, is such bad strategy. You just get emotional and you start breaking shit or fucking with people, and you don't really know to what end. You're just going to end up pissing off neutral parties. And the neutral parties are the last people you want to piss off. Because they're usually going to be the enemy you don't see coming. Because it's the same problem in it follows the same basic principle as in guerrilla warfare. This is why the Yanks keep losing all their wars, because the wars they keep getting in the guerrilla wars. The last big military victory was the Gulf War, and that was an open war. Pitched warfare, so more standard, sort of like World War II-esque military conflict, not guerrilla warfare. And the main reason the Yanks keep losing is because they can't win the neutral party, which is obviously this
NAR_near. I care about your message 100% less if you actually are forcing your views on me.
Or like,
and I will be active in standing against your cause if you bother me even a little.
I was going to say, make a point about Vietnam, but I got nothing. I don't know about Vietnam.
The Yanks, just no concern for collateral damage, just get pissing off the local population. And because you have a neutral party in the middle, they can both see into your camp and the enemy camp at the same time. And they're they're standing next to the enemy and next to you at the same time. And here's the big thing. If you convince the population that you're the good guy and you're here to help them, they're going to start routing out the enemy, and then they're going to start joining you.
And
then
exactly.
that's just going to feed into itself. Because you have to understand these things chain react. Think about it. One person joins your side. That person obviously has some sort of family. You'll have parents or siblings, and you'll have friends, people he worked with. So they're going to hear about you this guy joining your side. Now they're going to start considering whether they should join your side or the other side. And, obviously now they've got a reference because they have someone in the loop. Shit like that. So a chain reacts. You've got to appreciate that. And obviously, the same goes for vice versa. Sure, you only shot one guy, but that guy has friends. That guy has family. And,
they will be pissed.
Yeah, don't think that you're alone where you wouldn't go to whatever end to get revenge. Because other people are the same. And don't underestimate them.
Yeah.
But the same basic premise happened in the Middle East as well. So you need to win over the neutral parties. Because not only are they... Because you're doing two things in one go, where you're not only bolstering your own forces, but you're also draining and getting intel on the enemy.
NAR_near. Remember, the people in the neutral camp are most likely busy and might not have the time or the will to care about your cause.
To be honest, I mean...
And yeah, with that in mind as well, Nani, because most people in the neutral party are simply busy, it's not that they're against you, it's just they're not for you, because they don't know anything about you. And I think this is one of, a classic point of view. Case in point is obviously the big political correctness craze that went on. Because we're getting up everyone for not being so perfectly politically correct. Like obviously the gender identity is a classic case in point. People getting angry at other people for not using the right pronouns. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't really care about changing their pronouns if you're willing to cooperate. Yeah, obviously they're going to slip up at first. If you want me to call you Zim, obviously I'm not going to remember that at first. I'm going to keep calling you incorrectly. Just call you him or her or whatever. But if you're diplomatic about it, you can just laugh it off and say, ha ha ha, no, actually it's Zim, remember? Ha! And people are like, oh yeah, my mistake. And then eventually it'll stick over time. But obviously you have these impatient cunts who are just like, not even giving them the opportunity to learn the basics, just upfront getting angry and offended at people for breaking a rule they didn't even know existed, You just can't expect that from people.
Yeah.
You gotta let people give a chance to people to learn and adjust. Because that's the main thing. You can't fucking threaten people into liking you. You can't force people to like you. You can force people to be obedient.
Oh my god, yeah.
You can threaten people to be cooperative, but you can't threaten them to liking you. And here's the thing about just forcing someone to cooperate. If you force someone to cooperate, they will cooperate as long as that force threatens them. And the second that force no longer threatens them, they're just going to snap the chain,
No, they're going to snap the chains and put the knife in your back.
Yeah. Well, the snapping of the chain is the last thing you'll hear, and then probably a shadow looming over you, and then that's how I ended up in hell. How did you guys get here? Oh, I was masturbating and it fell off. And then I bled to death. I don't know what I'm doing with this head. I just want to draw a more detailed version of the face. But I guess what I'm getting at is, it is always in your strategic interest to always at first be diplomatic. Don't be completely passive.
Bingo.
Don't let people just walk all over you, and you have to do everything everyone says just to make them feel better about themselves. But you should always give people the opportunity to at least present their argument and to make sure, or let their stance be known, because obviously you can't judge a book by its cover. What might seem as an extremely hostile position, after review and conversation, you might find is actually quite logical and actually quite reasonable. Or things that might sound quite logical and quite reasonable, but when put under scrutiny, just make absolutely no fucking sense.
Wait, Why did you bring Rich into this? Get it? Review?
Just
Well,
because.
I guess he is the subject matter in all of this.
Suck my fucking dick.
Because Rich is,
Yeah,
in
that's
fact, a very undiplomatic person. And that is a big problem in his life because it has led to social isolation.
Stay in your lane, but if you don't be respectful or civil to the people in the other lanes that you are barging into.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
NAR_near. Is that right?
Oh my god, dude. So I saw this an hour and a half, a fucking hour and a half long compilation of Wings of Redemption banning people. Like, Jesus Christ.
Luckily, he might have as his background noise. Wings of Redemption banning people for an hour. That'd be funny as fuck. But yeah, it's
But
really,
the
there's really not much to it. It's just beef. As Jesus said it best, do unto others as you wish done unto you. You go around treating people like shit, everyone's gonna treat you like shit. Treat people with respect, people are gonna treat you with respect. Not everyone is gonna pay their dues, you know. Not everyone's gonna give back what you give them. But you should always give them a chance. That's the main thing. At least give them one chance. You don't have to give them a second, but at least one. That's all I can say on the matter. Oh, and don't be a fat, useless cunt on the internet. That's also some sage advice from me.
Fucking losers, and here's the thing, I'm smarter than I was 5 fucking
ban
years
anybody
ago,
who
you
knows
pieces
what
of
I
shit.
said.
I just didn't say anything. I didn't say a fucking word. And how sad and pathetic is your existence that
ban any variation of laughter
Rich may
in my
actually buy a
chat.
house. We have to stop him
Really,
so I can
Wing?
sleep at night thinking that I'm
Really?
better than him.
Yes, here we go. Wings of Redemption Band 1 compilation. 1.5 hours. Solid.
Fuck
X
off.
level
That's
one, yes.
solid.
Fucking degenerate pieces of garbage. How does
Yes.
how does
Oh,
my
dude,
metaphorical, let me make sure it's metaphorical, it's 2021. How does my dick taste,
Where
you
was it?
pieces of
There was
shit?
this one that was fucking hysterical.
What a
here we
fucking
go.
fucking pathetic, miserable existences. And I'm not
It's
that was
a
going on.
17-minute,
Was
11
I
mark,
tempted because I was
11
pissed
second
off?
mark.
I'm like, this
Fan
fucking
preach the Jesus
cocksucker is
hairline.
trying to sit
Please
here and
just be like,
cancel my
please be like,
mortgage.
mods, please
But I'm
ban
like,
these
you know
sayings
what?
from my galaxy. Real
Zip.
talk.
Didn't want to make a shit show out of it
My mom
because when
should
you
be
feed the trolls, you feed
Just
them.
go ahead and ban
And then they
anybody
get
that
it's
looks like
more
a
of an
Saiyan
incentive.
or has a
So
Saiyan
I didn't
name.
say a fucking thing.
Matter of
I
fact,
didn't say
ban
a
the
fucking thing.
Namekians too.
Now I own the name, you pieces of fucking garbage. Eat shit. Let them have it, Rich.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
and
the
I was
latest
like, you know
Dragon
what?
Ball.
I was like, I'll shut my mouth.
Series.
I
I
know
can't remember what it
better.
is. I
I've
think it's Dragon
learned
Ball.
from
Kai?
feeding
No,
the
there was
trolls
another one
throughout
after
the
that.
years. Maybe even saying this right now is
Super.
a bad idea. But you know
Yeah,
what?
Super, that's it. I haven't seen
I'm
that
gonna
one
gloat
yet.
a little bit. Fuck you. I kept that shit quiet. I didn't say a fucking word. And honestly, I gotta. But I was like, you know what? I know it's frustrating. I was a little angry. But I'm like, yo, I ain't
ban
gonna
anybody.
say shit.
Ban them permanently.
I'm
Edit.
not gonna say a
Holy
fucking
fuck,
thing.
this video
I'm not gonna
is
say a
1
word.
hour and
I'm just
34
gonna
minutes. This isn't a
play
band
it
world.
cool,
This is
because if you
the
don't
band
play it
universe.
Cool, who knows? Maybe they would have succeeded if I just kept on losing. I'm gonna make it like I never even knew that they were doing it. Most likely the same low life. The dude is mentally. It's scary how he go fuck himself too. So he could genuinely, wholeheartedly go fuck himself. You know. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna give him anything because we're still in a housing bubble. It's gonna burst soon. That was the other thing too. That like to get a house like this would have cost like 3 times more. Would I have afforded it? Yeah.
Oh my
Why?
god. Can't
You
remember
know,
what it was, but he said ban anything about Puerto Rico. Damn, he
'cause
banned
I
the
bought the home for
entire,
my family,
entire
Derek Lee.
island of Puerto Rico.
No, both my parents are alive, dude.
Wait till the president
I bought
hears
the
about
home for my
this.
family, so they didn't.
Wait till
get
Captain
discounted
Puerto Rico
from
hears
the
about
rest of
this.
the market. So, and it benefits them because they don't have to move. They don't have to look for another place to go. They don't have to pay
ban
rent.
Rick
They don't have
Moranis.
to, you know what I mean?
I can accept and
nice.
forgive a
It's
lot,
a
but not
good
this.
situation.
That is an,
And it's nice
this is
too
an
because my family's
unforgivable
here, so when
sentence.
my kids
Wait,
are
who
here,
did they ban?
Truly
they're
the
gonna
most
be here this
abhorrent.
week. I could still get
This
work done.
apparently Wings
Which is
had
big
someone in
fucking
his chat
thing,
named Rick
because
Moranis.
there would be no way.
Ban
Oh,
Rick
Rick
Moranis.
Moranis.
You
Those
Wings.
are days that I
You
wouldn't be
do
able to
not
work, and
fuck
I
with
see
my
them. I
man,
haven't
Rick
seen him in the past
Moranis.
week, but usually I see him quite a bit.
Rick Moranis will fucking
So
end
there'd be a
you,
lot of times I
bitch.
wouldn't be able to work. Yeah, my family still lives with me. That was the point.
Rip to all the fallen pimps that have been
That was
dispatched
the
to
point. They
Ban
still
World.
live with
It
me.
was an honor to be
And it's a
banned at your
two-family
side.
home, so I have my
Your work
own
will not
kitchen.
be
I have
forgotten.
my own shit. They have their own shit. Mostly, I'll drink Diet Coke from time to time.
Ban Final Surgery 7.
I'm at 160. That
Oh,
would be pretty
this is
badass
great.
if I could actually
I
get
think
here.
Russia during
Let's
Stalin's rule had more freedom of speech than Wings chat. Seems legit. Yep.
let's see if we can get to 750 members instead of 1,000. If we get to 750,
Well, probably, because, hey, let's be honest, Stalin mostly killed people for the meme.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, I don't know if you read too much about what Stalin did, but he literally got the nickname in the Soviet Union called the prankster. And the joke was always everyone would wake up in the morning and wonder what Stalin's new prank for us would be.
Oh my god.
What was I looking
Oh.
for? No, not that one.
Oh, this one's good. This one's good. Richard, why don't I get enough donations? Also, Richard, ban anyone trying to give me advice. If they say the word "the" twice in a row, ban them. Ban any variation of laughter in the chat.
No fun allowed. That's illegal.
members, I will wear a chicken
Exactly.
suit for 30 streams. 30. If we could get to 750 members. Thousands a tall order. 750, still fairly tall, but not insane. Why does hard parents? No, my parents are perfectly.
Wings, bang it, bang it,
independent.
bang it.
That has nothing
Also,
to do with
Wings. Why am I losing
It's a two-family
subscribers?
I have a place for my kids in there, and they have their side. So
It's because you're, I think for Wings, especially.
man,
At this point, your only
my
subscribers
parents
are the
and-
trolls.
it's just a good situation. On top of it, too, when my kids visit, it would be next to. I would either have to pay for a sitter,
Wings of elderly
which
abuse.
probably would be more money. Than I would make the days I work on YouTube. You know, so
breathes.
my
Wings,
family
ban
can watch him
anyone who
while I'm
breathes in
working.
my
Like
chat.
it just works all around. To get a house like this would have cost like 3 times more, and they sold it to me for a hell of a deal. You know, could they have sold it to for more
Someone
to
should
a
get
random
the
person?
name.
Yes.
Ban the
I
word
bought the home for my family, so
Jordy,
they didn't
please.
price
And
gouge
then
me on it
Richard
like the
to
rest
ban
of the
them.
market. How much was your down payment? Not going to go into details, but it wasn't that much. Or actually, yeah, it wasn't really that much because I got the equity gifted to me.
Let's get this straight. Rich is gloating because
Oh
at the
my
age
God.
of 40, he basically ripped
Stephanos
his parents
T
off
said
and is
we
going to
should
be
do
living
an
with them
any
for up to
percent
20 to
speed
30
ban.
years. Rich's parents' house is worth $381,600.
We'll go back a bit. So here's the summary of the law for you, Narnian.
Yeah, it wasn't really that
Told to us by Microsoft Sam.
Gifted to me.
Let's get this straight. Rich is gloating because at the age of 40, he basically ripped his parents off and is going to be living with them for up to 20 to 30 years. Rich's parents' house is worth $381,600. Rich claims he got it massively reduced, up to 3 times less than the market value. So to be generous, we'll say Rich paid around $190,800, and he made his parents pay for his down payment of around $11,000. All of this so he can continue to live with them for the foreseeable future and for free childcare. Keep in mind Rich only has weekend access to his 3 children, so why he needs his parents to care for them is beyond me. Surely if he only sees his children 3 days out of 7, he'd want to spend all of his time with them. Well done, Rich. You screwed your parents out of around $179,000. They're stuck living with you until they die while you keep using them for free childcare.
Let them have it, Rich. Yeah, and I was like, you know what?
Rumors
I'll
have it
shut
that
my mouth.
100
I know better.
gigs
I've
of the
learned from feeding the trolls
gig
throughout the
Twitch
years.
leak is Wings
Maybe even
bans
saying
list.
this right now. You know what? I'm gonna gloat a little bit. Fuck you.
Alright, now let's go for 1.5 hours of Wings of Redemption banning people.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah!
Fuck you. Get banned. Ban Joe the Hammer.
Yeah.
Ban anybody that says free anybody. Fuck that shit. Get them the fuck out my chat. Just go ahead and ban anybody that calls me Wingo, please.
Wingo!
Ban Lordmuff, by the way. You're supposed to ban anybody that wants to sit here and criticize my skill.
I would genuinely love to do this on my stream. Like if I had a decently big audience, just have one special day. We just like pretend to be a parody of like Wings of Redemption or some other kind and intentionally play that. And then if anyone talks any shit or makes fun of me, like ban them for one day.
Oh my god.
There, his mod's off. Now ban him. I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice. Ban Cyclone, please. Ban everybody that says I got owned. Ban them permanently. My gaming skill is a perma ban. Period. I don't care if there's.
Hold on, J-Trail. Hang on. I'm gonna turn off the voice monitor.
The proper impression. Just had Wings of Redemption gets stream sniped and loses it. Video recommended to me. What a loser. Crybaby whines over people in his game shooting around him when he could just leave the game alone.
Subscriber, a mod, or anything. If they ever say anything about my gaming skill, please just ban them. Ban this Ronald McDonald guy. He's been trolling the entire time. Come on, mods. Can we ban 13K Aftercare, please? What are my mods doing? Mods, ban these people or I'm just going to end the stream. Honestly, like, these guys sit there just criticizing you guys letting them. First of all, ban Animu, please. Second off, I'm not really being toxic.
I want to get fucking
Medical
shut out.
Fembot.
Ban Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger.
Yes.
Damn, Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger.
Have you ever considered paying the guys who make the recap vids since they have so many viewers your way? No, put that away. Matter of fact, you're getting banned for that. Ban Wings memes. You make pictures of me like standing next to Pepsi machines. That's what you do. By the way, can somebody please ban him? Ban Swift Kick, please. Remember, always ban anybody that calls me Richard. My name's not fucking Richard, dude. No, don't unban Baseballer. He got his ban from continual sneak dissing over a 3-week period. By the way, if anybody spams anything, if they say the word "the" 2 times in a row, ban them. Jimmy Valmer, just get banned, Jimmy Valmer. Like, why does everybody gotta fuck with me all the time? Like 24 goddamn 7. It's like right there, RB perk. Why the fuck?
Oh, and to answer Wings' question, why does everyone always pick on me or harass you? It's because you're easy prey. It's like a chicken wondering why foxes always hunt them. It's because you're easy prey.
You do this shit, dude. You get banned every goddamn week. You come in here and you troll again. Matter of fact, RB perk, you're banned permanently. Even if you get unbanned, you're getting banned on site from here on out. Go to fuck on. No, ban Star Destroyer 24, dude. I don't suck at World War II either. Shock Steve. Alright. Shock Steve, here it is. I'm gonna download Fortnite, Shock Steve. If I don't reach 520 subscribers within 2 hours, I'm perma-banning you. Can mods, please shut this shit down. No, I don't want any fucking life advice. Time out anybody trying to give me life advice. I don't want it. Mods, please do your fucking job. Get rid of these people.
I don't want any life advice.
Dick Coxon. Welcome to band world, buddy. All right, band raising another man's kids for money. Go ahead and put the word carried on restriction, please. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ban anybody that calls them highlight channels from this point on. Ban any variation of laughter in the chat. Ban that guy right there. Trying to make fun of my fucking KD. Fuck you, dude. Don't do this shit. New rule. Anybody that says League of Legends in any context in my chat is perma-banned. From this point forward.
Well, I will agree with Wings on that one. Anyone who even mentions League of Legends deserves to get banned immediately.
Any mod caught not upholding this rule will be perma-banned. Ban Slayer as well. Ban yellow shirt guy, please. Come with consistent streams. Fuck you, so get banned.
Mentions what?
League of Legends.
Ban Fenders 32.
Banned.
Ban Dan Shaw.
I've won, but at what cost?
Ban Joe the Hammer as well. I'm banning.
I had all the power, and all I could destroy was myself.
Ban them permanently, please. Like, look here, listen should be banned. Anybody, Wing Team should be banned. Anybody with obvious troll names, just ban them without even doing anything. I'm gonna put the word Fortnite on ban after this. Ban Angry Tracker, dude. Alright, ban everybody that wants to talk about these troll channels. Put a perma ban on them at this point. You're supposed to be banning the people talking about troll channels. Ban anybody that wants links. If you continue to say Richard, whether you're a sub or not, we're just going to get rid of you for 24 hours. Insulting my gaming skill is a perma ban. Ban Joe Richardson. He's played that fucking shitty joke 3 or 4 times. Perma ban him. I don't want him in my goddamn stream anymore. Ban Uncut Show. Ban Hoppy Bean. You motherfucking mods. Dude, serious.
When I watch cunts like Wings of Redemption, man, cunts getting so ban hammer. I'm just like, man, I feel like I'm the most laid back person in the world. I think there's only been one circumstance where I've blocked a guy on YouTube, and that's because it wasn't a guy, it was a bot. And, you know, it's sending links that, you know, have fucking malware and shit in them, and I don't want people to accidentally click them, so I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking ban the spam bots that show up in Twitch. The only kind that bans them is fucking Edris, if he happens to be on at the time.
Get rid of all the troll. Alright,
I'm just too lazy to do it, man.
Get a banned word.
Laziness really is the bane of my entire existence, bro.
That should be banned. Yo, Thompson, this is why you get banned in my fucking chat. Say positive things. Alright, ban these guys, dude. Just ban them. Jimmy Valmer, just get banned, Jimmy Valmer. Matter of fact, RB Perk, you're banned for permanent now. Ban anybody that says they have ad block. I'm embarrassed of my KD, so anybody that points it out gets banned. Joe got banned because he works against the idea that I want to make money. Alright, start getting rid of these guys.
Look, I understand you're trying to run a business, Wings, but come on. You don't have to be so blatant.
Ad block. Turn off that pesky ad block.
BRB, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
No problem. No worries.
Alrighty, and we're back.
Woo! Welcome back.
And then, at the quietest point in the movie,
NAR_near.
I just farted on your
Want to
stream.
be famous? Just clink this totally legit link that won't steal all
that was
your
good timing because
information.
Deadpool on my end, you can't hear it because of the latency, but on my end, I opened the fucking my Pepsi literally when you farted as well.
God damn it!
Good timing because on my end, you can't hear it because of the latency, but on my end, I opened the fucking my Pepsi literally when you farted. I gotta reopen this.
God damn it! Yeah, I know, Narnia, right?
Well, you will get banned even if you use a Twitch Prime, man.
Look at that.
Alright, just because you're subbing doesn't mean you're not gonna get banned. Can we go and get XX Snipers 420 out of here? Anybody that says anything or
Holy
has
hell.
a name that resembles my life or a catchphrase that you see, just throw them out. Webby, repeating troll sayings will get you banned in the chat, dude. Wings memes. You make pictures of me like standing next to Pepsi machines. That's what you do. By the way, can somebody please ban him?
Oh, no.
Rob, I know you're leaving the
Hey,
chat today. We're going to
Deadpool, can you mute the background?
Ban world, population you. Talking about troll videos in this channel will get you put out the channel quick. Give me a second, I gotta ban all these people. I had to ban like fucking 35 people. So we're stopping this line of conversation. Anybody wants to continue it, you will be banned. Ban Pepsi's wings.
Yeah,
please.
what's up?
Alright, Redneck.
Oh, I'm saying that,
world.
lower
Mods,
the,
please ban
I can
anybody
hear the
calling me
reverb
Richard
in the
too.
background.
I don't even like that, so just go and ban them. Please tell me why you haven't played with Kyle in so long. Alright, you get banned, thank you. And by the way, ban J Squared as well. I don't like that shit either. Go ahead and ban all these dudes. If they got a joke name, if they want to talk about anything like that, anything that's not positive, just throw them the fuck out of the room. I don't care. Alright, Majestic. We need to be timed out, man. Ban Swift Kick, please. Remember, always ban anybody that calls me Richard. My name's not fucking Richard, dude. Why am I banning because you sneak this, man?
I thought this was leading into a
He got
Flintstones
his
joke.
ban from continual sneak dissing over a 3-week period. How did Gil Thompson get banned?
Nope.
Bye, Gil Thompson.
That's what got me confused, but it's just like, how's he gonna play this one?
Alright, CSBO, I'm about to ban you again, dude. Like, you're just being annoying. Can we get some fucking mods in my chat, dude? Like, where are they at? Like, real talk. You got people spamming booby things.
Actually,
Sonic, I gave you moderator powers.
Pretty
Get
sure I
rid of,
came up with that.
Methuselah guy.
I don't know. Maybe somebody else.
If they call me Richard or anything that resembles a troll remark, just ban them, subscriber or not. Make Richard a banned word too, please. Yeah, Pepsi and Banquet should both be added to the list. Ban everybody who says my phone is ringing, please. Ban everybody that commented on my phone's ringing is a troll, so just get rid of him. Unban me, please.
Getting trolled.
Shouting out Sean Rankle's not gonna get me to unban you, Holmes. Janie, I will ban you. Alright, Alistair, you're banned again, dude. There's actually 40.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna interject. Wings is a very, very big boy. Please, just anyone listening, please don't like that. Don't do that to yourself. It's just not healthy, you know? A bit of chop is fine, but, you know, obesity is not fun. It's a health problem.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Also because I fucking hate fat people. Stop it.
You know, the Michael Jordan.
There's no short list. Mods, can you ban people talking about
Actually, I'm gonna need to get that clip. I need that clip on quick fucking announcement.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I need to get a whole fucking. I need to set up a fucking. I need a topic in the Discord so we can just link fucking meme clips like an ad.
fucking surgery? Like that guy right there. You would get an infection and robbed. I'm from Tijuana. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Ban Silver Stabber. Now, when I ban him, people are going to criticize me for banning subs. Why is my nods not banning these people? Ban them. I don't give a fuck if they're a sub or not. By the way, if anybody spams anything, if they say the word "the" 2 times in a row, ban them. Let me help you motherfuckers out. Look, this guy should have been banned 20 goddamn minutes ago. Oh, by the way, ban anybody that has a spoof of my name, please. If it's wings of anything, just ban them. Ban anybody that wants to relay messages. If it's wings of anything, ban anybody talking about aim assist at this point. They're just trolling. Just ban them. Just because you gave a Twitch Prime subscription won't mean you won't get banned, dude. Ban TSA no-fly list, please. All right, Chop.
So, just because you're subscribed doesn't mean you won't get banned. It's like Stalin going, just because you are a member of the party does not mean you can end up on the list.
Suey, get banned. Ban Chop Suey, please. Alright, anybody that says Sean Rankle or hands up, just ban them in the chat. Seriously, I'm tired of looking over and that's all I see. Ban Scambucks. Ban Banquet Meals Are Healthy, please. Ban Wings of Elderly Abuse, please. Oh, he's getting banned for saying something that's not true. Ban Subbot43. He should have got banned the first time he did that. Alright, I'm banning whoever that is. I'm banning you. Do not come in my Discord and just sit in a room. Alright, Brady, you're about to get banned, dude. Ban Fat Souls, please. Ban Nova,
Wings
please.
makes
ban
mistakes
Eternal
that
Magma, please. That dude's nothing but a hater.
even
Like, why aren't you banning
recognize.
these people? No, Mr. Matadon, you're not. You're close
You know,
to getting banned
our-
too.
our
I'm banning now.
Stupid plays like when
you
he's
guys
playing
are not gonna get unbanned.
Rainbow
You should
Six
ban that
Siege,
guy that is trying to pretend to be Dark Side
and
Phil.
he's
He
just kind of
obviously is a
standing
troll.
out in an open area.
Tell him to screenshot that shit
It's
to
like-
you, third eye.
Yay!
Hey, dumb fuck. You know, get some fucking cover.
Yeah, he does play Rainbow Six like he's playing Con.
Musicology. Is Chili finally on HRT? Please
Jesus
ban
mercy.
they slash them.
But no. Thankfully not. It's just a voice one. You know I'm nowhere near middle class enough to afford that many drugs. And if I could, it'd all go onto marijuana. I mean, I don't want to do any drugs. Oh, maybe I could get pingers. Yeah. I don't know, pingers in a bit. Actually, I'd be keen to do LSD. That'd be fucking funny. Drugs are great. I don't do drugs, kids. But they are great. Oh, Alex, how's it going, musicology? And yeah, I've got a voice one.
Musicology! What's up, brother?
And there's Deadpool.
But there, see? I still sound like the methed up Australian everyone knows and loves. I also got a Space Marine voice. Hang on.
I reckon if I switch it over to the voice thing, it will crash though.
Because it seems to do that a lot. Oh no, no, it didn't crash. The enemies of... Hang on. Even in death I still serve. The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
Musicology.
I
How
am
much
ready
is
to serve
HRT anyway?
again.
I can barely afford good beer, let alone anime pills.
Yeah, service me, baby. Oh.
Fuck, I have no idea. Homer... How much would they be? Hang on, it's estrogen... Pills, hang on, pills, and replacement therapy.
Oh
I
god,
should
what
probably
are we
put this
looking up
into
now?
Jill. I wonder see how much hormone replacement therapy actually costs.
Oh god,
Google,
no,
DuckDuckGo.
please, children, don't do it.
Estro Switch
bad
60
children.
serves for $90. I assume that's US. It could be AU. Oh, vegan friendly. Nice. May as well
Veganism is pussies.
may as well double up on fucking up my personal diet. Get estrogen pills and be vegan.
So you'd be a double little bitch.
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe if the two bitch sides are strong enough, they'll negate each other and double out. Like when you add two negative numbers together. CC says forage. Oh yeah, it's
Wow.
Australian dollars. $90, eh? This one's going for. This one's looking pretty fancy. Nearly $300. And there you got one on the budget. Well, there you go. I guess $100 to $300. So yeah, I'd rather just throw $10 at a shitty voice mod.
Musicology. Careful, Chili.
Yeah.
You're already a made VTuber. You're one bad day away from going full trans.
Don't worry, I'm quite happy with my penis. We've been through a lot together. So many nut shots. I did martial arts, you know. I did Taekwondo, which is an art that centers around striking. And in competitive Taekwondo, you're not allowed to kick at the head, which means that I was in a martial art where in competitive fighting, you spend most of your time kicking around the stomach. Now, what body part is directly below the stomach?
I'm surprised your voice isn't naturally, like, really high.
No, my balls are just that big. I got balls of steel. Not really. They're like a carbon fiber, but, you know.
Razor, by the way.
Otherwise,
balls of steel.
Yeah, otherwise, I don't think I mentioned this, but yeah, Musicology. We're listening to 1 hour and 30 minutes of Wings of Redemption banning people.
Being banned now. I asked you to ban the DSP guy earlier, Dash Endar. Come on now.
It's glorious.
Go ahead and ban the word
NAR_near.
for my chat, please.
We can't kick the head.
Lucky Series
so
7,
let's
welcome
kick
to
the
Ban
head.
World. Never gonna donate, get the fuck out of here. Ban people that are laughing. Let's see. Ban user. Ban user. How many seatbelt extenders are you chaining together in the truck nowadays?
That's what I was going to say.
Bye-bye, man. Why
So
do
I'm
you,
not sure if
why
you're familiar
are,
with
you got
Ventrilo.
banned. Bingo.
Musicology.
Pardon?
I can't believe he banned DSP.
Are you familiar with Ventrilo? It's sort of like this.
Oh, yeah, Ventrilo. That's the old school. That's the old school WoW fucking era. User user Chilivite is online. User Chilivite connected to server. User Chilivite has joined the channel. Remember listening to that all the time. And then the Ventrilo trolls. I got balls of steel. Balls of steel.
I fucking... Dude, I swear to God, I fucking, like, started crying from laughing so hard. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
You've seen that, right?
Of course I did.
Duke Nukem.
Yeah, the classic ones were the Duke Nukem. There was the Duke Nukem one. There was the one where the guy was taking voice samples of that other guy and then using it against him. And then there's 4 strength, 4 stam leather belt.
Yes.
Musicology.
4 strength, 4 stam leather
found
belt.
a ring last night.
Ooh, hang on.
Oh, there's a really good one.
I found a ring in there last night. A ring in where? And a 4 strength, 4 stam leather belt.
I think it's funny.
I saw
you
there's
perm
this
banned
one
me
where
last night, but you unbanned me on Twitch for saying Richard.
This
I don't care if you're a sub or not. You're not allowed to go to my channel.
stupid guy. It was basically like, oh, lol, these guys are, I got this kid's
Musicology.
IP,
Dropped
I got
your
all
pants.
his credit card information, lol.
Dropped your pants?
And then, so the guy came back, he had recorded him saying this, and he remixed it into like, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. I remember that one.
You seen it?
Yeah. He's like, cause he's in like the middle of some cunt's guild server. And yeah, the guy's doing it, and every other cunt in the fucking chat's just laughing at him. The cunt got real shitty about it.
Yeah, I think that guy's getting a little salty.
Yeah. He's like, I think he's like asking for one of the mods to ban the guy, and the mod's like, but he hasn't done anything wrong.
Now, Chili, but remember, keep it tight, and don't let any of us in tonight. Have a good one, man.
Have a good one, Nani.
Fucking beautiful.
But we'll have to. I guess we're gonna have to go sort out my ISP problems before I can start streaming more regularly. I should still be able to stream. I just got to talk to Jacob, make sure he doesn't want to play anything. Because yeah, our internet is apparently not very well accustomed to it.
See you, Narnia. Take care, brother. Then there was the second song was the Gonna Fly Now, aka the Rocky theme.
You clip in my channel, you get removed. Spank, you got kicked because you did, you came in here spouting that troll bullshit. Really, like, hundreds of those 4,700 people I've banned are the same people.
Probably couldn't,
probably
watch
thousands.
The,
do we not have any mods here? Try appearing Lexapro right there.
That one I'm talking
that's a fan evasion account.
Has, slurs in it. Wouldn't be able to watch it on 13K stream.
After.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
That one with the where the guy takes samples the guy's voice
and
remixes them into songs, has certain slurs.
Oh yeah.
Homophobic slurs and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, we'll see how it goes. If it gets too intense, we might have to jump ship. But give it a go.
No, he says like the homophobic F slur. So. Yeah.
Well, then again, I guess it should be right. It's a bit of a moot point since we've already dropped that one earlier.
Wait, what?
Since we still use our politically incorrect politifag term.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Here, please. What are my mods doing? Go ahead and put Chop on a
fucking
24-hour ban.
computer just ran into an error and had to restart.
Come back and be nice tomorrow. Alright, ban everybody's telling me to calm down, dude.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not looking over your shoulder, so I can't help you.
Keep banning, ban.
No. I'm just, it's gonna restart, but I'm
surgery
just like...
wait, or should I just time out and ban them? Don't time out and ban them. If they just keep spamming, then time them out. Insulting my gaming skill is a perma ban.
Like,
period. I don't care if they're a subscriber, a mod, or anything. If they ever say anything about my gaming skill, please just ban them. Yeah, laugh out loud.
Before I log in.
Chili, I found you in the Twitch league. I
ban
can't believe you make a whole $1 every 5 streams.
Can you get it unbanned?
Mate, that's private information, musicology. No. You shouldn't be looking at my financial details.
Please, do the sub list.
Or, you
like,
shouldn't probably.
The actual
I
chat
really
list,
shouldn't
just
be
ban anybody
looking up
that has like a name that
all that all the stuff you got in your porn file, huh?
Myrtle Beach, that Myrtle Beach guy, you just ban him.
I guess that's fine.
There's God of Pop-Tarts in here. He's a troll. He might throw him out. I am Black Salve. He can throw him out too. That's most likely a troll. And Cruz Elite donated too. I'm charging both of these back if you don't unban me.
You can show this on stream. Look at that.
I don't want to play Fortnite. Matter of fact, ban Morty, please.
For you guys.
Ban I'm Slumper, please. Have you ever considered paying the guys who make the recap vids since they have so many viewers your way? No, put that away. Matter of fact, you're getting banned for that. Ban him. How did that guy text-to-speech get through? That should be banned. Hey Wings, I was banned for some reason yesterday from talking in the chat. Could you unban me? Most people get banned for saying Liquid Richard or Sean Ranklin or shit like that. Ban Silverado Blackout, please. He's a troll anyway. Ban that Tellus Rugio guy, please. Ban Woozy9, please. Drunk Pimp, you're gonna get banned if you keep talking about it, homie. Ban Cancer, please. Pretty much can't be banned from your own channel, man. The two days one of your mods for us a legit question. Don't know what the question was. Hey, can you unban me? I was banned for making a simple joke. I was on your channel. I got banned for no reason. Crunchy Pug Nose. I know you've donated a lot of money, man. But I honestly believe that you were the guy banning all my guys that follow me sincerely. Half the dictionary is not blocked. Ozzy Bondas. It's just words that people troll with. Alright, ban these guys, dude. Just ban them. Cameron, the banned words are just a bunch of different things. Like the word Pepsi's banned, Richard's banned, the word surgery is banned.
Bless you.
I look at my chat and everybody's timed out.
Actually, I know there is one banned word I've set up in Streamlabs. I can't remember what it is. It's a very specific scientific term, and if you say it, you get banned for 1/10 of a second, I think. And yeah, I can't remember what that word is. I think it's like cellular mitosis or some shit like that. I don't know.
What?
But so if you're real fucking bored, you can try and figure out that one. The one banned word I have. I think you get a fan message when you say it. It's just like, for some reason in this stream, the word so-and-so has been banned, and you are now going to suffer a punishment of being removed from viewing for 0.01
Deadpool
seconds.
_985.
Don't ask why this is.
Asexual reproduction.
Yeah, it's just like that.
See what I typed?
Yeah, asexual reproduction. It is. It's a form of molecular mitosis.
Musicology. Wait, what have you typed the
Nope,
ban word on
not
your own stream?
molecular mitosis.
Deadpool _1985.
I think
Molecular mitosis.
I just tried it.
Did it work or nah?
No, it didn't.
Nah, it must be something else then. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it is a scientific term and kind of like that. I think if I type it, I think it just bans my me from watching the stream, but I still keep hosting it.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure that's what happens if you end up banning yourself.
Deadpool
Damn it.
_1985.
It's not anti-disestablishment.
Anti-disestablishmentarian.
And now I'm gonna have to make it my freaking mission to find
Musicology.
nerd.
You should make Ala made chili submissive and breedable and auto ban.
What?
Deadpool _1985. Anal probe.
Allah made chili submissive and breedable and auto ban. I don't know, I thought that was the main theme of my whole OnlyFans account. That's my whole goddamn market you're biting into.
Deadpool _1985. Chili has no titties.
They're developing, shut up.
Actually, I should have gone with
Alright. Back to
So
wings
Oprah
banning
is bitch.
everybody.
You get a timeout. You get a timeout. Ban Mr. McCleaner 95, please. Alright, I need a troll
Deadpool
slayer. Who wants to be a troll
1985.
slayer? These
Chili
guys
Chili
are
only got little
getting
titties.
out of hand.
So much and begs for
Y'all
biddies.
want to ban him? I don't remember what he got banned for. Every mod I have right in here right now is pretty trustworthy. They're just not very good at They're just not very good at moderating. Jimmy Valmer, just get banned, Jimmy Valmer. Like, why does everybody gotta fuck with me all the time? Like 24 goddamn 7. It's like right there, RBG, RB perp. Why the fuck do you do this shit, dude? You get banned every goddamn week. You come in here and you troll again. Matter of fact, RB Perk, you're banned for permanent now.
Musicology.
Even if you get unbanned, you're getting
Imagine
banned on
all
site from here
opportunities
on
that
out.
open up when you
Go
are
to
able to
fuck
put a
on.
foot cam on screen.
Where's my mods at, dude? Right now. I got over 10 mods in here, and you got.
When I get better, I'm gonna practice a little more on programming. I'll see if I can edit fucking VC chat so we can get multicam set up. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, what you really need to program is a stage, the face tracking thingamajig, and I'm sure there's a preset for that you could find somewhere. And you just got to build the little compilers for the environment and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can finally have feet cam.
Are still letting troll things on with a stagger.
Oh God.
Ban Big Sin 76, please.
Expanding the market.
You know how to fucking play this game. You want to criticize me? Go to fuck on. Everything that's banned in this channel is because of people being immature. Go ahead and ban Blowtorch, please. Like, yeah, you're gonna get banned for doing that stuff here. Cruise Elite, unban me, you fat retard. Thank you. Alright, ban Generic Gamer.
Deadpool underscore 1985.
Ban Final
Yes, so
Surgery
you
7
finally
as
have
well.
your own strip club, lol.
No, getting unbanned. Dude, they do hill. Alright, go and ban this guy right here. He's just.
Kratos!
You're asking questions that are just designed to try to get me in trouble. Go away, man. I think we missed some donations.
Devil's pot of tea.
That was Donatello. Hero of Canon. My ban a while back wasn't really deserved. Is $5 enough to get unbanned? No.
Wait, what are you?
You charge back
Singing,
over $300.
lunatic?
Mate, it's the God of War song. Hang on. Let me show you.
I've never, honest to God, never played God of War.
Oh, mate, you're missing out. A whole
Musicology. I represent 90% of YouTube chat and we
So what's
demand
really
a V
cool
foot
is I
cam.
just see this awesome video. It was oh, what's his name? Fuck. Hold on.
Hang on, here's the whole Devil's Pot of Tea from God of War 3.
Oh.
Willis!
It's really short, but you gotta what the I think his name is Chris Judge.
Oh yeah, I like Chris Judge.
He's the card gate. What it is.
And that's a whole Devil's Pot of Tea.
Oh. God, right at the end there.
Terillion, you say that again, you get banned. Just because you sub don't mean you're safe from bans. Ban XR Hades, please. It's my channel. I can have who I want and not want in the channel. But I don't want people to do stuff in my channel, like say certain words.
Oh, hold on.
I'm allowed to throw them out. If I don't want them to clip my videos, I can throw them out.
Next
Fuck
one,
you,
I put another
get the
video
fuck out of my
in
chat.
the
Get somebody
Discord.
ban him.
Oh, yeah.
That joke was straight up.
Ban Prometheus. Mrs. Bacteria ban. Ban York fan. Ban Lucho Turtle, please. Chloroform date. Quit asking me questions, dude. You'll be on the chopping block too.
Chloroform date.
Why am I still banned? I don't know why you're still banned, because my mods suck. I banned Wings for a couple reasons. One, my name is Jordy, and I've been trying to drop the Wings moniker for a long time. Here's what we're going to do, alright? We're going to get myself banned from livestream fails. I want everybody in the chat to clip this stream, right? And then everybody go over to livestream fails and post it. I want like 15 posts on livestream fails to get me banned from there. What the fuck you want me to do, man? I had 2 teammates. I had one who was 0 and 15, another was 2 and 16. How the fuck I'm not blaming teammates? Fuck you, Wager King. Get the fuck out of my chat. Get somebody ban him. Ban Exlix acting, please. Teams bailing out Wings, Ronin, get banned. Get banned, Ronin. My mods suck ass. By the way, ban that Lord. He just ban Arrow Comely, please. Ban Broke Need AirPods. What are my mods doing? Seriously. Mods, can you any Lug Guns accounts? Just go ahead and ban them. Like he's doing ban evasions right now. Nobody's allowed to unban anybody.
To be fair, I've unbanned a couple people which I saw got banned for saying like things that weren't even worth banning.
No, never unban anybody.
This British guy's just like, well, actually, I did some checking, and it turns out they do have a license for that. And Wings is like, no, ban them anyway.
Here you do it again, I'll remove your mod. Go ahead and ban Extreme Cow, please. Go ahead and ban Division Date.
God, I can't imagine.
No idea.
I can't imagine how fucking toxic it must be trying to be a moderator for someone like that. You try to be fair to the community and to the streamer, and he's just like, no, kill everyone, and if you don't, I'm gonna kill you. Holy shit, man.
Sugar Dad Breton, please.
I like to believe that it's the same mod that has to ban
go
all
ahead and
those
ban
people.
Go ahead and get rid of Ultra Dog Poop. He's obviously a troll. Alright, go
I
ahead
bet
and
it's
ban
probably
D-Man
not even
17,
that far
please.
from the truth musicology. I don't
Ban
think,
Hero
like,
Cancer,
how
please.
many moderators could he have?
He got banned this.
Surely he's not paying them.
Ban DSMB money, please. Ban CJ, please. Gorilla Dump. If you ask that question again, you'll be banned. Alright, go ahead and ban anybody talking about Assault Queen. Let's just get him out of here. I got banned from World War II for throwing fucking rank matches. Yeah, he's about to be banned. He literally is. Ban Next 30, please. Ban Absolute Bonkers, please. Alright, ban Alright, you're banned, dude. I just told you no, Valkyrie. You keep saying it, I'm just gonna ban you, man. Ban Rick Moranis, please. Ban Brown Slav, please. Ban Incognito Wizard, please.
Wait,
ban this gentleman, please. When I look over the chat, it's like, ban anyone, insert stupid joke.
Got one
Young
on
Dagger, nobody permabanned you for saying you missed my donation.
I report.
You got permabanned for something
I report
else.
every sketch
Actually, you know what's brown and
Razim,
sticky?
can I get him banned, Mr. Jordan?
Sorry,
I
what?
was told that.
What's brown and sticky?
A stick?
Damn it!
I too have a dad, Deadpool.
You mean Dad Pool?
Just like Deadpool with a beer gut mowing the lawn.
Get over here, boy.
Sure. Let's see. Why do you have so many? Why do you ban so many people, dude? It's because a lot of people just can't control themselves. See, how do I prevent myself from getting banned? People are getting thrown out of the room left and right. Don't say anything that's fucking asshole-ish. Alright, mods, if Fear makes another smart comment, just ban him. Alright, just go ahead and ban everybody's asking about school or anything like that. Anything asking about my personal life that doesn't involve with the game, just ban them. And by the way, you're not getting in Chicken Wings Incorporated.
Whoever has to be a mod for Wings has to be alert 24/7.
Yeah, I know, right?
Vento, get banned, please. Reason I
You'd be working harder than most moderators, and you'd have the sword of Damocles hanging over you the whole time as well. And to top it all off, like,
Not
I can't.
just one sort of Damocles, basically like the whole.
Yeah.
Metric fuck.
Pretty much like, I don't know if you've ever. Here's a hardcore weeb reference. You ever watch Fate Stay Night? And was it Gilgamesh? How he summons all those swords from nowhere. Like every legendary sword in history. Yeah, pretty much that dangling over you. Just 1,000 sword, 1,000 legendary artifacts just dangling above you. Oh, my mate wants to play Halo Infinite. Oh, I actually might jump off the stream so I can let my mate play some Halo Infinite.
No problem.
I'll just keep doing this offline. But, should be able to stream later in the week. And yeah, I'll talk to my mates and we'll get this internet sorted. But in the meantime, he wants to make the most of Halo Infinite.
Take care, Achilles. Have a great one, chat.
No worries, you too, man. And I do recommend anyone in chat, if you got the luxury, try out the Halo Infinite beta. It is actually pretty good. I highly recommend it. I've been having lots of fun with it. The only major complaint so far I have about Halo Infinite is the multiplayer leveling system is relentlessly grindy, and it's blatantly obvious they're only doing it to herd people into buying a battle pass so they can get XP boosts. So sleazy, it's sleazy, sleazy capitalism shit.
Musicology.
But in the grand scheme of things, I'll take it. That's nothing compared to how bad fucking Vanguard or Battlefield 2042 have come out. So I'm pretty keen for Halo Infinite. I might even get it on release, but I recommend people try it out if you got the luxury. But until then, we'll wrap things up, eh?
Sweet.
Well, that was a pretty fun stream. Nice to see you all. Hopefully I should be able to stream more frequently since I got nothing major going on, and I do need to stream because streaming actually is probably when I do the most of my drawing and animation work. So I should be doing that more often, so I might actually get off my ass and do shit. And who knows, I might even actually get around to making an episode of the Sargon anime again. Ooh, a man can dream. I mean, hey, Medica's put out 2 streams, so, you know,